Is the stream working? Let me see. Looks like it. Hold on, let me double, triple check. Triple, double check. Okay. Stream is working. We are watching a game. No CC on.
We're sort of here early.
Okay, game one.
Me, you? Yeah, I am.
Okay, they rotate early. But where do they land? So this is VP.
Oh, is that
Okay.
how it works?
I forgot the name of this fucking place. I'm so bad with POI names. Just names in general.
I've scout double Mosims, Libolt.
I just have an L-Star right now.
Make sure we get that blue bin.
No one's really talking about
I'm gonna grab that.
any scans nearby, and Zach's not looking at the map either. So I could be like smoking crack here, but I want to see what they're looking at as they're flying in.
Beacon.
Okay, they're talking about Beacon.
All no names around us have no beacons, so we gotta care for that.
Yo.
Galleria has beacon.
Oh, this is somebody else.
Rotate in towards if it's like a west side zone, so we just gotta care for that as well. Any Evos are...
Oh,
Nobody came out that dropship, bro.
Oh, is that how it works?
Okay, so it's hard to tell.
You said the Evo's right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saving that bin for you guys.
Okay, so
I've scout
they
double Mosims, Libolt.
I just have an
haven't
L-Star.
discussed beacons at
Make
all,
sure we get that blue bin.
which I'm not happy about. It's literally like the first thing you should be talking about, you know? Like the blue bins is easy. I feel like I go over this all the time. So if you're new to me, as soon as you land here, like landing POI, the first thing you should be looking at are like nearby scans. Because it's going to determine obviously how you rotate if you don't have a scan and the nearby POI has that scan. So you need that rotation, and then you can anticipate that they're anticipating that you're going there. Or you can see if you have a scan that they don't have a scan. So you can anticipate them rotating towards you, or if you all have a scan, you can see how they're going to rotate outward. Plus, since you know where everybody's landing, you have a general idea of their play style, right? So some teams, if they have prio, they tend to kind of like neg rotate and delay while like to evo cache farm. Very few teams do that, but they should be doing that more in this meta. And then a lot of people just go straight to zone like a little too early, at least in this meta. The fact that these guys aren't talking about it isn't good. Maybe they had this conversation like while the other
Yeah,
POV was there.
Blue just fucking knee deep my path.
I have nothing, bro. I literally have nothing.
Like you don't really need to talk about loot that much.
Easy.
I just have an L-Star right now. I'm gonna swap the L-Star to the Nemi. Give me B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going now. Yeah, I think you.
I need a shotgun.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Hitting beacon.
You just say what you need, but it doesn't have to be like a whole
We have an
like
Evo on us.
whole
So we
conversation.
need to get that. The bin, then go.
So they have
Oh,
prio
no,
basically.
yet? No, I have one Mosam. This whole side is not looted, bro. Someone fucked up really bad.
Do they not know how
Nice.
to loot?
Your loot pass, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Alright, maybe I'm looking at it wrong.
I know mine perfectly.
That's fine, that's fine. Okay, I got
How
the
do they
loot
not
pass.
know their loot
I have
paths
a
already?
teleport for somebody if they need it.
What?
Maybe not.
This is LAN.
Okay.
Okay, that's insane.
Here,
Maybe they changed their loot paths at the last second.
I'm gonna go grab
I
that.
know some people did.
Alright, we're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
That's yikes. Ah, man, they just wasted like I think they wasted like 20 seconds of time at
Get
least.
Mosam right here, boy. Surely we don't get fucking loot gap now.
Um,
Grab this pill, let's go.
Oh, no,
yeah. Okay, this is like a threat that okay, so this is exactly why you look at who has a scan near you, right? And then obviously you want to get your loot paths down outside of the game and make sure you have that down absolutely before LAN and absolutely before grand finals. So that's insane. So you want to get that down so you can save time. And the reason why you want to get it down is because if you have prio, okay, so if we take these 2 points of knowledge, right? If we take scans, like landing scans, like who nearby you has scans, and then you combine that with your loop path. Loop path, both of these have to do with timing, right? And who's going to, and like this is mostly about threats, but they're both really about timing. Like who's going to come towards you, who's going to negative rotate towards you for the Evo cache, who near you doesn't have Evo cache, that sort of a thing. So the fact that they're not like kind of pre-assessing threats beforehand and it is not good, and they don't really have a behavior to counteract that or at least be aware of it. So again, if you combine the threats, like the scans and the loop path, this will, like, if you know, for example, that a nearby POI is going to neg rotate towards you to get your cache or your scan, right, or both, and they're trying to like bully you out of that position, what you can do is you can actually, like, let's say this is 100% your loop path. You're going from point A to point B, right? This is your loop path. Like obviously it's not a real loop path, right? So if you're going from point A to point B and you anticipate that someone's coming nearby you, you have your shields, you know, and you feel like you can get the scan early and you have just enough loot, what you can do is you can cut off your loop path early and say, hey guys, like cut your loop path like 20%. You know, we're going to leave like a little bit earlier. You know, like we're going to leave in 5 seconds. If you're the IGL, you can say, hey, we're going to leave in 5 seconds because you're looking at the countdown timer, you know, and you're looking at the map. I don't know if it's because it's like maybe he doesn't open up map because it's what's it called? It's land view or whatever, you know, like tournament view. So I don't know if they actually show the map. So maybe he actually did open the map and, you know. So let's say you're going from point A to point B, you want to cut off your loot path early. You feel like comfortable with enough with your loot that you can cut it off early, and then you can actually rat these guys, right? You can rat the threats that are coming towards you because you anticipated that with the scans, or you can position yourself in a way to fuck with these guys to deny them scan, you know, or you could just leave early because if you have that play style and it's your preference to leave early, like this just affords you so many more options. And the way that they're playing right now is like this is the only way we play because they weren't prepared enough. They didn't do their homework, right? They're arguing about loop path at grand finals. Not good. They're not talking about scans. Like maybe Zach is looking at the scans as all in his head. He's like a super genius or something, whatever. But usually what people talk about is a very strong indicator about what they're thinking, you know? So that's not good. And this is like a result of that. Zuni, I've heard this guy is dog shit. Me? Yeah, I'm dog shit. Zach? No, I think Zach is like
Going up.
good. I'm gonna be like, you know, but he needs
No, no.
structure and guidance.
Are you okay?
Not from me, but
You're on me. I'm okay. You're good.
I am not trying to sign to a fucking org and commit myself to that shit.
Somebody hit cannon,
Yeah.
and then they just flew.
Alright. Are you okay, Slayer?
This might be Gogs.
You're on
Why
me.
are we walking with G7 Scout out?
Behind this rock.
Are you guys okay? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
is it
good.
out?
Yeah, we're
They
fine.
already hit cannon,
Yeah.
and then they just flew.
Okay. Other thing we need to address here is like the three. So these are the major threats on the map, right? I feel like I'm just constantly repeating myself when I do VOD reviews. That's why I don't do a lot of VOD reviews, because I feel like I'm repeating myself. Okay. Height, choke. By the way, the only two people. Okay, there's only one person in EU who ever got these first two. Scans and caches, right? Or crafters. So these are like the 4 or 5-ish main threats, usually in this order, depending on the map, right? And depending on the situation. So your scans are a threat. right? Anything that's in this area is a threat. Anybody who is a scan near you is a potential threat. You have to constantly be aware of your biggest threats, and the fact that you are holding on to like a limited resource that people are fighting for in early ranks, or at least trying to push you out, that's something you really, really have to be mindful of. Why am I bringing this up now, long after the situation? It's because what Zach is looking at is over here, right? He should be looking at, like, yes, he's looking over here, but he should also be looking over here just in case. Like, there's no reason for anybody to be there, right? Like, logically, there's no reason for anybody to be there. But this is land. You have to, like, play it super tight. In terms of, like, this is a height, technically, right? This is like a choke. Like, this is, somebody could be ratting here. Again, are there, like, the chances of somebody being there is, like, nearly zero. But you want to be in the habit of looking at possible threat points, even if it's for like half a second.
Dude, you wasted your meds out there, right?
One cell.
They're following us.
Okay, we're ADSing in open space, right? They have first shot on us. This is actually something I've wanted to go over for a while with like just basic FPS mechanics. This has almost nothing to do, like it has like, it's not separate from Apex, it's just like just basic FPS mechanics, right? If somebody shoots you first, here's the enemy, right? Here's you. Let's give you a crown, right? So here's the enemy, and they're shooting you first, right? You should probably not shoot back, especially if you're in open space like this, because the damage exchange is just too much. You're burning economy, as in shields, and there's like almost no advantage to it, right? Especially in early game, and it's only going to slow you down. So he's shooting this guy, he sees this person, but look, this is a choke, right? And this is all in open space. So just basic FPS mechanics dictates that you want to be behind cover when you're ADSing. And a good way to tell if you're behind cover while you're ADSing is if a third of your screen is covered with cover. This is currently not. So he's taking a bunch of damage for free. And if you see somebody like this in open space, just throw the Q down. This is one of those things that, like, it seems so small and petty and stupid, but at a high level, this shit throws your entire game, right? And it's a bunch of these small decisions that can really fuck you over. And this is why we discuss defaults, right? Let's say you're in open space and you're trying to shoot somebody. If you're the Newcastle, you just throw your Q down, right? So you throw your Q down first. We'll talk about ability sequencing. As a default, you throw your Newcastle Q. So, like, the default is if open space, throw Q, right? If A, then B, right? So if open space, throw Q first, and then shoot. Okay? Why? Because it saves you economy, you know? Because the Q you get back, but the shields currently are a limited resource.
They're following us, bro.
Yeah, this is insane. And he's healing. He has a Q. He could take Q.
Yeah,
Or he could have just dropped. Honestly, I don't even think he should have shot. They just need to rotate.
Should we go into Lotus?
Yeah,
These guys are fucking
they're running
retarded.
I don't want to fight with one Mozam.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to fight it.
Bat right here, re up.
Yeah, okay.
They're still far. We just need to fucking work them
Oh, it's a
out.
Valk team just running at us like early game.
Yeah.
Can we turn around and rat? If
They
they're
can't turn around or that because they have too much presence.
Lotus.
Yeah.
Who's there?
To me, also, like,
Do you want to try and get
sorry, not Jack. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. Zach is like very easygoing here, but one of the first things you should do as an IGL, and not just as an IGL, but anybody in the team, is just look at the minimap, right? This entire area is a threat point. So if you try to delay here at all, especially on rotation, there's like a chance, there's a higher chance than any other part of the map versus open space that like you'll get fucked. People ratting, you know, that sort of a thing.
Yes, we should get that juice in this juice.
Again, like the likelihood of somebody being here is like very low.
Backward.
But this is a cache, right? And then people neg rotate for caches. So this is a cache, this is a cache. You have one person looking at this cache, which is crazy, you know? Like these are two caches that are near each other. So technically this entire like half is a threat point. If I can get it down to one thing, these guys aren't thinking about their threats and they're not even talking about their threats out loud.
Yeah, there seem to be shooting.
This is not good,
Fuck, what a bunch of retards.
you know?
Just waiting to
This is
get
a
evac.
purple.
Make sure that doesn't fly to you guys. They could be. This evac could be flying to you guys to get beacon at top
Zach, can we
Lotus.
like get up on?
So
Yeah,
so Lou is,
No
that's
one can hear
good.
you guys.
Lou's talking about threats.
I'd be
That's
surprised if
good.
they make top Lotus.
Again, like I think they're at a point where they know how people around them are moving, so it's not that big of a deal. But it is important just to get in the habit of it, of like talking and thinking about this stuff. Because again, like if you make like one small stupid mistake, your whole game is
I
fucked.
don't have be off for a bit, but I'm
Yeah,
just.
you're fine.
I'm
Good shit.
just not going to take. a
Mosam
chance
right here,
about
Slayer.
flying there.
I got one. I got one.
And it doesn't hurt to like
They're
be
gonna choke
cautious
right
like
now, so
this.
don't
Yeah, see.
take that choke.
So the person who's like talking about the threats isn't the IGL, right? Which is fine.
Real quick.
We definitely
Everybody should be worried about
let them
threats.
walk through, and
I
then
don't
just
see
zip
them at
up to
all.
height. No.
I mean, it's a long slide down. I also just give you all to them. They're probably checking and clearing for rats.
I mean,
They
don't
triple
they
swear
come
for
to
me.
height?
Okay, they're talking about how they're going to play
Third
this.
beacon here. It's
Yeah.
not a bad third beacon, and we will hit purple off of it or be damn fucking close.
That's good. Yeah, this is good.
Pretty good. We have this balloon here too.
Yeah.
Do we have an evac? We can evac off that. Yeah, we
Yeah.
would
Hell
definitely
yeah, I do.
That might be better.
We
I
can
like that
do
they're split holding
Right
this
here, guys.
because they're trying to like,
We're not gonna rat them. We're gonna shoot them.
yeah, they're just getting a lot of
Grab your
info.
place.
Yeah, I am.
We
That's
can't
what
let
I'm
a
doing
team
right now.
just wiggle in here without us realizing.
Yes.
That would be
Yes. That's what
problematic.
I'm talking about.
I really like that from Lou. It's a good calm.
Are they sliding into us?
He's basically saying like we don't want to give up this like area for free, right? Which is important. Are there any questions? I feel like I'm just yammering. Zach just had his unlucky stupid moments get way too much attention. He's still good. By the way, that was all Sweet. I think Sweet was the one who coined Mazer moment. So dude is a genius in that way. True, but if you get cover, though, I'd go into cover away. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's like a million other things you could do besides shooting in open space.
Okay, we're gonna be 200 off.
Damn, Rawls got wrecked.
Like shotgun is not Mosam.
Can you promise me that you won't let anybody get into this POI without letting us know?
That's great. Can you promise me you won't let anyone get into this POI without letting us know? That is the calm of someone who's been traumatized by his teammate. Can you promise me you won't let anyone get into this POI without letting us know?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I mean, I can only hold this side. Just a shotgun. I have Mosams. I'd rather have something else.
I have no bolts. I need to get a bolt.
That's so fucking funny.
Enemies everywhere.
Give me the
Shotguns,
massive. I'll
let's
take
go.
the evade. Rather that?
No, I'll take massive.
I'm
Okay,
going
this is like making me nervous when people do weapon swapping while they know that threats are like not know, but like suspect that threats might be coming this way. I've seen this happen a lot where people will be trying to grab a gun and they die while grabbing a gun. So, but they're still on height, so it's not bad. They should get okay. They die. They make it to round 3. Okay, pause. Threat. It's a choke, right? Is that where they're trying to land? There's no way they're trying to go through there. And they're doing a blind evac? What's happening here? What's this? What?
Where do you want to take?
I think right here is just gonna be insane. Like the
Yeah, but they don't have info there. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
walk in, because I think this
Banking from the roof. One roof. Well,
feeling. And we need
Choke, choke, choke.
yeah, we do need a purple.
I don't mind them like
Put your evac on me.
delaying for
Team might still
this, but this is like one of those things that you kind of like scout early. Again, if he threw Q first and then he peeked, right, this would not be an issue. That really annoys me.
We just need to keep shooting them. It might be Falcons assembled.
Also, this is like one of those things that you can crouch, like you can crouch stand. You can crouch spam it,
I got cracked. We just need to keep shooting
right?
them. It might be Falcons.
You can crouch spam this and still like create a head glitch. I don't know if Zach knows how to create head glitches on stairs.
Team flying behind.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Guess what? We're at a choke. We're gonna die here. There's 19 squads left. There's no way we hold the choke here.
Are you out, Lou? Just get out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
And then like swerve backwards. I think we do want.
Okay, are we gonna blind evac into? This isn't a power position.
I'm certain of it.
Okay, so one of the biggest issues I see with people like trying to hold out another team is like they try to do it from not a power position, meaning height and cover. But right now they just have like cover. But if they get breached and they don't know how to defend against a breach, like a team attacking them well, then they're
I
fucked.
only saw one team.
Okay.
Also, Zach is like, listen, if you're gonna ADS, just go here. Use cover, please. Go here, cover. You know, standing here in the middle of the open is like insane. That's insane. Like, yeah, that freaks me out.
I believe you. I'm
Like
perfectly
in that
certain
hut,
of it.
there's two teams inside
Okay, so
that hut.
look at my pings on the map, okay? This right here, there's a team, and then there was a team this direct. Be hard split holding it, but I don't saw them getting shot at. But we'll get taken.
I don't know why they're making this
Going in.
so difficult for them.
And if we're gonna make this play meds, bro, tell me. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna meet you guys on Slayers.
They're gonna go for an evac.
I might on this roof.
3 ringes, yeah. Can you drop me like 1 or 2?
I have two
I might not.
total
I
ringes.
might not get mech it off.
I don't think you need.
On the end, yeah. I'm
Where are we
healing
going?
now.
Should we
and
go
I'm
down here? Down here?
Yeah, we're gonna land on my yellow ping.
We have to go down here.
We can hit the natural balloon, but we gotta get a white med off. I'm gonna loot these.
Yeah, probably. Let me get it.
Okay.
This is freaking me out.
You have to go first so that you can just slam a dome.
Guys,
And then I'm gonna get a wall down.
I might be late. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's.
Couldn't we just like, you know, get a spot earlier?
I don't know if we make it there.
We definitely do.
I think they had an okay. So my problem with this on a macro level, right, is that Zach got purple off of damage. That indicates to me that Slayer and Lou are close enough to get purple off of damage. If that's the case, they don't need ring info for like in his head, what Zach is thinking is he's getting info, you know, and he's getting shields up. But the thing is, though, that's at the sacrifice of position. So they've made their game like 10 times harder for themselves. And if they come in with like one purple, and this is the purple that matters the most, by the way, in late game. In early game, it's Gibby, but in late game, it's going to be Newcastle, right? So if they have that purple early and the proper purple early, then they should just try to get a position earlier, right? And scout for a position. But,
You're okay.
I mean, I have 2 mech hits. I'm fine.
you know, they've made
Falcons are right here. We have to hold them, and then our walk-in should be super free here. Falcons are insane, no?
Team flying, guys. Team flying. They might go for it.
Yeah, get ready to fuck them.
Trade. I think you trade with me, Slayer. Wherever they land over here, use Sheila. Let me come up.
Okay.
this is fine.
They're landing next to us.
Bro. I kind of can't. They're in this corner.
You can't see them?
I can nade them. Throw nades.
Don't use all your nades.
Angle them here.
That was a good calm. Don't use all your nades. I don't know how many times I've watched people just burn through nades.
Zach, can you go get those mech kits from the pill? I have 0 white meds.
Would you like to?
Bro, you need these
He's not doing any scouting. He's only scouting with his I don't know about this. I think they have one person hold up here, right? And then other people like scouting these areas. You know, like on the floor. Because like scouting from this isn't enough.
I think we need to hold that late then.
Bro, you need these medkits, or I'm gonna go get them.
Yeah, I'm going roof.
Oh, he's going for it now.
Just doesn't randomly 2 medkits and a phoenix.
Okay.
Team landed up here now, which is sort of bad for us.
No, not really. We play underneath them. Look right here.
Their back is clear.
That is sort of in.
That is it. It's just it. Team, they can't even down.
This isn't too bad.
What is Falcons doing, Slayer?
I don't know. I was feeling that. They're still. They like bubble downwards, maybe? I don't see them at all.
Hmm.
Underneath them.
You have the mech kits? You have mech kits?
Okay, so Lou's scouting for position. Again, this I really wish he used Q or something here for this ADS, or at least backed up a bit. Yeah, that's insane. Now he can't shoot them because he's in the bit. He's like in the middle of healing. But how is he re-peeking that? He knows that there's someone to his left. There's a rampart shield in front of him that he could heal behind instead.
Can you come back, Lou? Or no?
Definitely.
He took himself out of that, like, his ability. He took himself out of his ability to scout and to shoot for like 6 seconds because he just doesn't LOS, like deny line of sight.
Logan, can you come back, Lou? Or no?
Definitely. They give me out to us. It's bad. Give me out.
I got
Okay.
down to you guys. I'm gonna attack
This
right
isn't
here.
bad,
Here, I'm gonna
but
attack right here. What does it look like? Yeah, we can come over to me. Come over to me. Dome. Nice.
We need to get walls down.
heal.
Northwest, we go the back.
Oh, Papa Cell. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there's ult. I'm an idiot. Man, how did they cycle this? Oh, wait a minute. Did he use his Q? I'm confused. Bubble? When did he use his Q? Oh, yeah, he used it up here. Okay.
Attack right here. What does it look like? I'm walking with tack. Yeah, we can attack right here. Here, I'm gonna attack.
I'm confused. Could they have not, like, killed the team on the right?
Down to you guys.
Or, like, fucked with the team on the right?
I'm gonna attack right here. Here, I'm gonna attack right here. What does it look like? I'm walking.
I don't understand the information he has on the right side.
They give me out to us. It's bad. Give me out.
I drop down to you guys. I'm gonna attack right here.
Where are they?
Here, I'm gonna attack.
Who's that team on the right? Where are they? That team. Huh. Interesting.
What does it look
I think they could have played up here as well instead of low ground.
like? I'm walking with tack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could have played low ground. On a high ground, I mean, instead of low. Like, playing low down here is really, really, really tough.
We jump over there here.
Yeah. The only thing that's holding them out, because the enemy's already used Gibby ult, right? So that's not a threat. You've already baited that ability. I don't know why they don't play here, like a corner, and then they shoot this team out. And then if they wipe this team, then they control, like, this half, you know? Maybe there's something I'm not seeing.
Attack right here. Here, I'm gonna attack right here. What does it look like? I'm walking with tack. Yeah, we can slide in. We jump over this and then dome in this corner, I think.
I really don't think this is like the best spot.
We jump over this and
Could they not? Also, they could have gone over here as well to see what was over there. I think like playing low ground here is like not a good idea. At least in this spot.
I got knocked.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I got knocked. Wait for dome. We will not die.
I feel like I'm only like 60% accurate in my analysis for this first game. Yeah, I think that's probably correct. Yeah. So Zach needs to work on his FPS mechanics. The whole team needs to work on their threat anticipation. Lose a little ahead of everybody else when it comes to anticipating threats. They don't respect chokes well enough. Their macro rotations seem okay because it's informed based off of their scrims. So I guess I can't really argue with that because I haven't really watched their scrims or how they played these zones before. So I don't have that information. But it's just the way they played it. A lot of it screams hopium to me, right? And then they chose low ground open space versus like definitive high ground, you know? And like they know that there's a threat on the right? Like to me, this is like a concept like known versus unknown. Right? You have a known threat on the right side, and you know how to deal with that. And you know that you baited their Gibby ult, right? So you don't have to worry about their Gibby ult anymore. So it's like you're already at like a utility advantage, like a very strong utility advantage. And then you have the unknown, which is like low ground. So high ground, you have an advantage here already because you've baited enemy utility. Low ground, it's open space. There's no cover, and you have to burn all of your utility just to survive. And it affords you no position to get kills. It's like hopium. To me, this screams hopium. Like, again, this is just the first game I've watched of theirs, but like all of their pattern of behavior shows to me one, lack of preparation, or at least thoughtfulness about their macro, and two, just hopium. They're like, hey, I hope if we get a spot, if we live, we'll see an opportunity that comes to us, right? Versus like, what can we do to create opportunities? That's a huge difference. I think that was like one of the biggest issues I've seen at LAN, or sorry, I saw at LAN, is that yeah, people were just like those were it was just like people just waiting for shit to happen versus like finding the opportunities that were presented to them and taking full advantage of it, and also creating opportunities by pestering other teams. I think people were just like really, really afraid of bullying other teams. Are there any questions? Weren't they getting wrapped by Valk team? Yeah, but that Valk team already moved about them. He has a good hairstyle. Could you turn the audio up a bit? Oh, for desktop audio? Yeah, sure. Again, there's like information I don't have. I didn't watch their scrims. So,
Guys, we need to be careful about someone coming in our back.
okay, so they have zone again. They have purple. How do they get purple? Did they get it from
I hear a car.
caches? Cache and scans.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
this whole-
Man, they've been
Lock him up.
gifted circle like twice. That's crazy.
I can do that right now.
And then they can just get damage here. I don't even think they need scan.
No.
Do they get scan?
While.
I'm blue.
Well, he gets it from prowlers and damage.
Yeah, they could be able to get.
Do you attack? Stack? They give you ultimate. I attacked on me. Bro, I'm batting. They might run
You wanna
me,
give us
Slayer.
the-
I don't know.
Yeah, come to me from mid.
Are they in? Where are they? Yeah, they're
No
in
clue.
middle. They're in our building.
Also, by me suggesting Zach uses Q a lot, it's just because he wasn't using cover. If he just used cover, he wouldn't need to,
Leave.
you know,
Leave. I am.
he
don't
uses
have tap.
Q.
They might take our mill back. No, it was at the buildings. Zone team.
Never mind then.
Okay.
Slayer, you need to lock these doors. Walking up on me. 3 people on me. 3 people on me.
I'm coming. I'm with Slayer right now.
Oh, I don't like that we're like triple stacking that. It's like the first reaction.
3 people on me.
I'm coming.
Okay, so we have one
I'm
loose
with
going
Slayer
up.
now.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I was gonna say I thought they were gonna like triple stack that. It would be insane. Also, as a rampart, you actually don't want to put the door right in front like this. You actually want to have a little bit of space, so that way the doors can close. It still does the exact same thing, so not a big deal.
They're on the other side. Okay. The game is ending on us.
You can tell people are new to rampart.
Come to me really quick. Get a wall down. Like, get walls down so nobody can drop in.
I don't know why he has his nemesis. Sorry, his PK out.
Yeah.
When he could have his
Yeah, a fucking
nemesis
team set up right here with car.
for scouting.
Yeah,
I guess he's like waiting for rats or something like that. That makes sense.
These guys are getting
I mean, this is like free.
killed as
Don't
well.
take damage. Don't.
I want to see how they handle this.
Slayer on you.
Yeah, these guys just have to move. Again, this is like one of those things that
Your gas.
just move a little bit to the right. Right? If this guy apes you, you can just back up even more. And then you don't have to take as much damage. I know it seems stupid, but
Slayer on you.
Falcon here, cracked.
yeah.
He's gonna die in
Newcastle
his
one.
zone.
Yeah, he is.
Can we get that thirst?
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Rock,
Right now.
What is that? What team is that? What the fuck? Was Furia?
Are you good?
I'm
Rock,
confused.
on the roof.
That was weird.
Rock dead. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Wait, they're doming their car. Newcastle cracked. No. Wait, we should go now where their dome is down.
Yeah,
Actually, one thing I really wish LAN did was they didn't show which teams died. You know, I would really like that. It would actually add to the excitement. It would increase like the skill gap.
Yep. Gibby ulted it. I'm running up.
Wait for it. Wait for the Gibby ult. Oh fuck, man. We're gonna have to dome.
We're good. Let's go Gibby ult.
Slow it down, guys. Slow it down.
Yep. Behind us.
Good comms.
Okay, I feel like we gotta move from here though.
Yeah, we have to get underneath them without dying. Go to
Can you
red
queue?
ping
Can
and
you
wait for dome. I'm waiting out the dome. Just chill. Look how much time we have. Nobody's
Comms.
Full heal.
They're gonna nade us in a second. Doman 13. Come to my attack.
Attack. Come to me. Attacking. They're holding us.
Good call.
Get in the attack.
I'm
Lou.
batting,
I
I'm
have
batting.
Doman 5.
I have
Come
Doman
here,
5.
bro.
Okay, this is one of those things that you 3-2-1 on, right? He's just saying come now, come now, come now. But you can like for a micro rotate like this, when you're going from point A to point B, right? You can just 3-2-1 it. It's like, okay, we're all gonna move. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Instead of like Slayer having to almost die here. Like that wasn't necessary. This is actually Zach's fault. And Lou and Slayer could have told, instead of saying I'm healing or whatever, just say wait. Zach rushed this, which is funny because like 2 seconds earlier he said that we have a lot of time. So if he controlled this like micro rotation, he wouldn't have taken as much damage. Hopefully he doesn't go down.
Bro. How long
What
is
is
dome?
happening?
I have it.
You have to dome.
Dome. They might aim. They
No,
won't.
just
We're
here.
gonna-
Wait this out.
Can
Get walls
you
down.
heal?
Heal.
We're in
We're in
zone.
here. Yeah,
I'm batting.
Might wanna put wall down.
Behind us as well, red ping.
Not the greatest.
No, behind
Okay,
us can
whatever.
shield us. Behind us can shield us.
It'd be great is if they use like north, south, east, and west instead of saying behind us.
Only save on me.
Good Q.
Sheila in front of us.
Do the wall.
Good.
Give me one.
Okay, heal.
I'm batting.
The back is clear. That's good.
Play safe. They're dying. I have
This should be easy.
I'm not
If
kidding.
they killed this team on the left, they have like they control it. Oh, not a good dome.
Yep.
Whatever. Well, not terrible, honestly, because they still have a wall on the right.
Guys, they're fucked after. Just chill. Play slow. I needed the car.
Yeah, just don't die in the back, please. We don't have
Yep.
dome.
Just chill. All right, don't take damage.
You can shield our back, Slayer, and get that.
Good
game.
comms by
Don't
Lou.
take damage.
The back team dies, Slayer, if you shielded them.
Hmm.
The back team definitely dies.
Yeah, definitely.
I can hold this.
Uh oh. Okay, how do they not talk about this as a threat? Bro. Okay, so they know that this is like, okay, so please, if you're a team, please talk about your biggest threat. This is your biggest threat. Like, clearly, this is your biggest threat. How do they not have any sort of plan? Even if you just say, listen, this is our biggest threat, like, we need to look at this. If they come this way, we just shielded the fuck out of them, right? Like, that's a simple comm. Like, this is our biggest threat. Look at this, right? Like, these guys down here, they're not going to do shit. These are the ones you got to look out for. The fact that they bubbled and VP wasn't prepared for this is like insane.
On us. Back up,
We're-
Slayer.
I told me one. Doming.
Oh, they're baiting. The other team's baiting.
I don't have Gibby ult. No. I'm gonna vert nade them after this, okay? I'm gonna double vert nade them.
Yeah, this team's fucked.
Get ready to dome up, Lou.
Cracked one.
Huge nades.
I don't have dome.
Just hold.
Watch your back.
I have to bat. How long on dome?
Play
Slayer,
me. Doming 8.
I would just
Slayer,
save.
shield red ping. The right.
Just-
Shield
I
the
can't.
right, Slayer.
No ammo.
Dome and E, you said?
I mean, if they cleared that team on the left.
Towards red ping. Go towards
Oh
red
my god.
ping. Get in the dome, set up
They
walls.
let that
Back
team
up,
there for
back
so
up.
long.
Shield on the right, Slayer.
I want to see.
I don't have Gibby.
When was the last time they domed?
Back, Slayer.
Okay, they have dome here. I don't think this dome was necessary.
I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding.
Dome and walk up.
Yeah. This dome wasn't necessary at all. It's like a. Yeah.
A little bit. Dome and walk up a little bit.
They had enough cover where they could like punish that team, and that team's not going to peek, right? And then if they had dome, they could have maybe like started pestering that team earlier.
Just chill. Play slow. Damage.
Yeah.
I can hold this, Slayer.
And also, if they had like anticipated them trying to push them, they really could have just like full focused that team and then maybe knocked one and then counter bubbled or something, or just like push that bubble. I don't know.
Lead them after this, okay? I'm gonna double grenade them.
This is very passive gameplay, in my opinion.
Get ready to dome up, Blue.
Cracked one.
Like, yes, play your life for sure, but it's just very. I think they've had like one or two opportunities where they really could have taken more control by like killing that team on the left.
Get in the dome, set up walls, and shoot backward, guys, right now. Aim for the dome. I think we have to aim for. No.
Now they're between two teams. One's fighting on the right. Oh. Okay, is this delayed? Is the audio delayed? Is that what's happening? I think that's what it is. Because it seems like Zach is like making calls, right? And then he's doing it like after he like goes right.
Slide behind this team. I'm gonna use my tack.
Oh, they're not good at fighting. Holy shit. They're really bad at fighting.
Slide behind this team.
They're unbelievably bad at fighting. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. Oh boy. Okay, in the workshop we have tier 2 shitters, right? We have tier 2 players who are absolutely dog shit, and some pros or whatever. And my students know that they're dog shit. And we all laugh about it, right? Like it's just fun to say it. But it keeps us humble. What we've been doing, right, is bubble fights. Controlled. Is it this one? This one? Yeah. We do bubble fights or very controlled TDMs, right? And we practice bubble fights. I don't think I have a good example here. There we go. And we start in a 2v2. You start in a 2v2 because if you can't fight as a 2v2, if you can't fight as a duo, then you're going to be dog shit as a trio, right? And the reason why you want to do 2v2, one of the things you can do is like no comms. And the reason why you don't want to do comms, at least in the beginning, is because it exposes your awareness for where your teammate is. Let's say this is you, and then this is your teammate, the square. This is your enemy, right? If you're doing 2v2s like this and then you're bubbling, this shows you very quickly how synergistic you are with your teammate and how aware you are of how the enemy moves and how you move against the enemy. What this tells me, like this fight looks like my tier 2 students like 2 months ago. This is not good.
Right, I'm gonna attack our left. No Sheila.
So Q,
Slide behind this team. Slide behind this team. I'm gonna use my tack.
I don't think you use alt before you use bubble.
Play our wall. Play our wall. Play our wall.
They threw this fight.
Give me. Play our wall. Slide behind. Crack two.
This is insane. Okay, so
Right, slide behind.
first of all, they shouldn't be fighting this. They should have killed that team on the left. Second of all, they are dog shit at bubble fighting.
Just Sheila the right. Sheila the right. I'm gonna attack our left.
He's rushing this so much. Okay, so they don't have bubble. This is fine. But okay, this is why you do bubble fights and TDMs and control bubble fights. Let's say you have a scenario, and again, my students have done this. If your enemy has the bubble, right, and you don't have a bubble, these are things that you can practice in TDMs, right? These are defaults, right? Like, hey, what kind of play do we do that gives us a higher percentage of winning against a team that has a bubble and we don't, and we're the one aggressing, right? What do we do? Okay, so if we don't have a bubble, I think we ult on them, right? We use Newcastle Wall. Fine. If that's the case, is it better to Newcastle Wall in the bubble or outside of the bubble, right? These are important questions because one will fuck your game, option A, and one will not fuck your game, option B. In my opinion, I think they should have gone with option B, which is at the edge of the bubble. Why? Because they're the ones in a stronger position now. The enemy's already used their ult, right? they're the ones in a stronger position now. And then once this bubble goes down, they're the ones with an ult. They're the ones with cover, right? They are now at an advantage. This is why you go over, you don't even have to practice this in TDMs, although I think you should. It's just something that you should talk about outside of the game. This is one of those things you can prepare. Like, it's funny, I've helped a couple of pros, like last split and then some for LAN. And I just asked them this question. I got them all in a VC and I was like, hey guys, what happens if the enemy has a bubble, right? And you don't have a bubble? What do you do? And then they all gave me different answers. Like, that to me tells me that they weren't on the same page, that they never even had this conversation. If you don't have that kind of conversation, that means you've never even thought about it, which is insane to me, right? So, bubble, wall, okay. Are there advantages if you throw the wall in there? Sure, but then they can just go around, which is what happened, right? So that's not good. And then if you throw a wall here, you can maybe buy yourself time to do walls here, and then you can maybe 3-2-1 swing one side. I don't know. This is stuff that you should be practicing with your team outside of the game, and VP clearly did not practice this outside of the game. Do you think the natural worry and concern in his tone of voice causes his team to panic and play out of touch? Maybe. I don't know. Because some people like it. They actually play sharper with that. I like your PNG. Thank you. It's not mine. It's just like a standard one from the thing. Yeah, some people get annoyed actually if you're not angry and you don't have urgency in your voice, especially at LAN. Like, he yells and exaggerates the smallest plays and make it sound like it was the game winning play. Again, this is like super situational. It comes down to what works for your team, right? Like, there are people who say they feel, like they talk about their feelings, right? We'll talk about feelings. Like, let's say I'm Slayer and I tell Zach, hey, Zach, I feel terrible when you talk like that, right? But then you look at the actual action. Let's say Zach tones down his voice during scrims and then Slayer plays super slow, right? So the results say a different story, right? So it's like someone saying, hey, I love you, but then they beat the shit out of you or something. I don't know. I probably shouldn't joke about that. That's awful and terrible, right? But there's a difference between your feeling and your action, you know? So if Slayer says, I don't like it when Zach is like super nervous and exaggerating, but it makes Slayer more focused, then fine, sure. Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just like whatever works at the end of the day. Like I'm talking about all this, like I don't want you guys to think I have like definitive like answers about this. I'm just kind of like rambling and talking about this shit, you know? I'm just as curious as you are. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, yeah. First of all, they should have fought that team on the left for sure. And then here, not good either. Because if they fought that team on the left when they didn't have a bubble, they would have had every advantage in the world. But yeah. So VP doesn't know how to fight as a team. From the games that I've watched them, they just don't know how to fight as a team. They're all individually like good, but that doesn't honestly fucking matter. Like, it genuinely doesn't. It matters like to maybe 10-20% of your team fighting success. There will be exceptions. There will be people who will 1v3, like Shubi, Zainu, Koifel, people like that, right? But most of the time, you have to rely on good teamwork. And these guys don't know how to do teamwork. Also, they're all fucking 3-stacking. Oh my god, this is insane. We're all triple stacking this door. We should be assessing threats behind us, right? Somebody should be anchoring behind, namely this guy, right? Maybe put a Q behind because you can always pick them up after now with the update. Somebody should be looking behind them. Somebody should be blocking the doors while the IGL is scouting and the co-IGL is scouting, right? But everybody triple stacking here is like insane, just like free damage. Like what? What is this? What am I watching? This is insane. Like, what the fuck? Why? Like, listen, also, the other issue with this is that you are telegraphing to the other team your intentions, right? You're telegraphing to both the team that's below and the team that's above, hey, those guys, I think they're moving because they keep like triple stacking that door. So one, they're not clearing the threat in the back and even looking for that threat in the back because they might just get like, wrapped here for sure. That's like absolutely a possibility from here, from here, from here, from here, whatever. Who fucking cares? There's so many possible threats on this side of the map that they haven't really cleared, right? And then they're all triple stacking, which is signaling to the enemy team what they're doing. If you're the IGL, you just say, hey, play small, play over here, sit over here. Don't let them know we're coming. And then I'm going to think about our plan. Okay, somebody look over here. Somebody look east while and somebody sits over here, just watch. I'm going to think about our next position when we're going to move. This is kind of insane. Any questions? I always thought Zach had good utility usage compared to others. Kind of surprised when they're fighting from the squad. Listen, man, A1's he does actually have good utility usage, but his it's also a fucking grand final. It's LAN, so you have LAN nerves. And I'm like, these guys are fucking exhausted. I guarantee they're fucking exhausted. So playing at LAN is a different thing. You're gonna play. Some people play better. They play at like 120%, but some people play worse. So yeah, it's I'm not really faulting him for it because from the games that I've seen of him compared to his teammates, at least he has very good utility usage, but it's just grand finals. Like what the fuck are you gonna do? I hate this. I hate this shit so much. DSG did this a lot too, and then the enemy. If you looked at like, I don't know who's here right now, but I would love to get their comms. I'm not gonna search that up though. This isn't terrible. Would really like it. Okay, so they're here at this position for a really long time. I want to listen to their comms because one thing that people don't do is they don't use their time at all when they hold a position. So when you're holding a position like this, one of the first things you should do when you're stabilizing, after you've stabilized, right? The very first thing you should do is talk about your biggest threat. What is our biggest threat? How do we handle it? Where do we play? Right? Do we play over here? What abilities we use? What abilities we don't use? And honestly, most of these things can be discussed outside of the game, right? Like, how do we defend ourselves? How do we cycle our abilities? Shit like that, right? And then it's like, okay, our biggest threat is people coming in from here. If they push us, we just stall it out. We cycle our abilities, and then we let them get punished for it, right? And then we counter push, you know? Or, okay, that's the first thing you talk about. The second thing you talk about are if statements, right? Let's say the ring lands on them. Let's say like this ring landed differently. Let's say that this ring, like earlier ring, they were here earlier, right? Let's say they believe that the ring's going to end on them, but they should have an if statement if the ring pulls away. They should have a plan, right? They should say, hey, if the ring pulls away over here, I think we do this. So that way they've already discussed that and they're not wasting time. But they're here for a really long time and they're just wasting time kind of talking about nothing.
Don't know we're moving, but yeah. Sheila's dumb.
Going.
Don't cross,
So
don't.
they
We can
rotate.
just zip. I'm here,
It's
I'm here.
fucking perfect. You literally just slide in. Nothing can happen.
I don't think they bubble this at all on this rotation.
Literally don't move.
Okay, so as a default as well. Okay, bubble default. Okay, so default for Gibby, if you're going from A to B, you want to use your Gibby bubble at B to help you stabilize. You don't want to use it on the way and you don't want to use it here earlier, right? Because that's the whole point of the Gibby bubble. So how do you cross? You use the Newcastle, right? Use the Newcastle Q because it moves if you need to, right? This is actually pretty easy. You just know that there are no threats. Like this is a choke and a height. It's a double threat. So if you see that there was nobody up there, you can just go in here for free. All these doors are open, which indicates that no one's really in there, but you still have to like assume that there's a rat, you know, that people could be ratting on you. But yeah, you don't need to burn bubble here this early, and you shouldn't. And you might not even need to burn utility. So this is very rushed, in my opinion. Okay. So let's see. Okay, fuck, man, they die. That's not good. Yeah. So if they get pushed, how do they handle this, right? Do we rotate? Do we focus on rotation? Do we focus on kills? Because one of the things that like I don't know if I should be saying this. Okay, so one thing that really bothers me about Pro League pros, about pros in general, is that they don't understand the point of the game, which is to get the most points, right? So unless it's like not match point, your job is to get the most points and leverage your plays and positioning to get the most points. So let's say it's impossible for you to rotate over here safely, or you've missed your opportunity to do so. You might say, hey, listen, I think we can try to farm for kills here, right? And then you change your entire behavior from being defensive to proactive. I think we stabilize it here, and then we try to fuck with this team and try to get them killed or something. Obviously, like punishing this team is really hard and probably impossible from their position,
If they get read
right?
we dome
Maybe
them,
they could.
like we go and literally wipe them.
Yeah,
Coming for a door,
that's a good comp.
we should triple swing right here.
That was a stupid cue.
Back up.
Yep.
No, get ready to Sheila. Just get ready to Sheila. Sheila.
Sorry, that was a stupid shit. A push.
Back up, Slayer.
They're there.
We're good.
Anybody who pushes them is going to get punished. So, yeah, again, this to me is hopium, right? They're just like hoping for an opportunity to arise instead of like
it was a fake.
getting them in a position to get the most kills or the most points, which is, you know, kills and position.
Get us fatigue.
Chill, Slayer, chill.
They're fighting under us. They're gonna dome underneath.
Like these first two games, they were gifted zone. This one, they were sort of given zone. But they got a free rotation
Yeah,
here.
charge rifle team right here, and we know that this team is inside.
See, again, they're all
We have
triple
defense
stacking that
because
door.
of-
Why are we all triple stacking this door? What is going on?
It's a ring right there.
What the actual fuck?
Don't take it with
The bridge team. Oh, no.
Oh, it's the same spot from earlier. Okay. I'm retarded.
Just get ready, Sheila. We're good.
Okay.
No, it was a fake. Okay, and they're gonna go on.
Okay. Let's.
Listen, when this team leaves right here, we need to go take it. That's
Good
what we gotta
comms.
do.
or the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom.
Okay.
I think we.
So they know the bottom team has to leave.
Slayer, place one wall.
That's good.
Yeah, if we can kill one during Falco, yeah.
Team's still here for sure.
On our back roof, guys, on our back roof. They left inside, we need to go for
Yeah,
inside.
ratting
okay?
a roof.
I know, we need to go for inside.
So, I'm with
Please
you.
turn around.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
take
with
any
you.
damage. Dome on this
This bubble is not necessary again.
door quickly. You can burn dome.
I mean, they knew that team rotated out, right? And if this team was ratting them, let's say this team decided to rat them, then they wouldn't have bubble. I don't like this default at all.
There's nobody that should be here.
They're fighting in front of us.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they don't have bubble.
They're fighting. There's another team though. I think.
We're in zone here. Just play.
Luke, chill. I'm setting up.
Hold on. Bro, low.
I mean, they got. Okay, this isn't terrible. They're kind of gifted this.
We kind of need to walk out our bottom.
Hold on. Okay, now we get to watch their bubble fighting, and I want to see if their bubble fighting is dog shit again.
Third. Auto door.
Oh, okay. Yikes. Oh boy. Early bubble.
Full 3-man purple armor. Fuck. I'm batting. Walling.
I'm
They're gonna wall on my wall. Back up, Blue. They're gonna wall on my wall.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So 2 phases in a fight. there are 2 stages, phases, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? That first stage, you want to get some sort of advantage in the fight or create a disadvantage. A lot of this comes down to baiting abilities, especially in this meta. And this enemy, they threw their Gibby bubble down, right? We threw our Gibby bubble down, which wasn't necessary, but I guess I understand why, because they're trying to heal or whatever. All they had to do was like stay over here and heal while Lou postures in front of him, right? So it's not a big deal. And then they're already healed up. But Newcastle walling this early is not great because they already have Rampart walls and they know this isn't a Rampart team. So that's not a huge threat. But putting the Newcastle wall basically is asking to get counterwalled, and then they lose their Newcastle wall. So that's something you have to anticipate. This is like something that you should be talking about again outside of the game, right? And also in the game, you should be saying like, don't wall, bait the wall, or something like that. Wait for them to wall, and then we can counter wall or something. Now they're trapped in here, which is not good. And they're about to be completely out of utility. Is this a Rampart team? Oh, it is a Rampart team. Damn, I was wrong. Yikes. Oh, the other team sucks too. God damn. Okay, another thing is, like, yes, he's trying to rush this kill. Oof. I don't know if you need to go down there. Oh, it was Team Burger. Pricey, what are you doing? Way, what are you doing? Are you guys brain dead? They had such an advantage. Burger had such... They should have killed them. Burger should have killed them, for sure. Here. There's like no way they don't. How do they... Oh my god, they turtled up. Why did they turtle? I'm confused. Did they get shot in the back? Oh, they did. It was a nade from the back. That's insane. Okay. That makes so much sense. It's like, god damn, dude. That's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. See, there's always like something I don't know. Okay. Not terrible. They won that fight. I want to hear how they sequence this.
Bro, I think... Who's dying?
I don't know.
They don't have information.
Ult Excel, Moby? Can we go for that Moby, maybe?
Do you need ult Excel? There's a team directly under us.
I have everything. Chill out. Let me think. Just chill out.
What do you think?
Get full kit. Get on meds. Can we play this? I feel confident of that, okay? Alright, there's a full team underneath us. I feel confident of that, okay?
I'm a little interested in this.
I don't
This
think
team
the
is in on
Moby is
height.
for cover, Zach. It's not risky anybody.
Yeah, that's...
No, it's under. They're fighting under us.
They're gonna dome underneath us.
Like, couldn't they play stairs? Like, at least for scouting? They could have gone left for... Like, they could have gone left over here to scout. Like, denied LOS on the right side? Am I crazy, or...? Because I don't think there are any threats over there, right? I don't know.
That's kind of bad, guys.
Whoa, fuck me. This is why... Did he not queue? Wait a minute, Zach, did you not queue? What's happening here?
That's kind of bad, guys.
Yikes. Yikes, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, no comment.
I need to get
wide
info.
left.
Player run.
Dying for that shit. Look at zones.
Did we drop? Okay. I keep forgetting this is like a fucking 6-hour VOD, so
What if we bubble?
It's fine. You're on the res.
Res him.
that's wild, dude.
Grab an armor from the box.
I think I
Oh,
already shipped this
no.
off, but... We have to dome out. Dome down. Jump in the dome. Wherever the dome...
Okay, so when you're in a bubble, one of the first things... Okay, so bubble comms. Bubble comes. Okay, there are many things that you can calm while you're in a bubble. 1 is damage. 2 is enemy character, right? Enemy legend, whatever. You can call abilities, which is very useful. And you can call position. Now, if you're one of my students, you'll see which one I think is the most important. Damage, useless. Character, useless. You know, and I know people will argue with me about character, but you'll see what I mean in the future. I'll probably make a video on it. Ability is pretty useful. Position is probably one of the most, if not the most useful, right? Why? Because you get to control where your team's going to be, right? You can say heal, 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 play behind the wall, right? Look
Fight,
east.
fight, fight, fight.
We're good, we're good. I'm
Heal,
chilling,
full heal,
I'm
please,
chilling,
full
I'm
heal.
chilling.
Yep.
We're gonna get GB ulted.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
I'm full
See,
healing
he's
through it.
I don't have tack and we don't have dome. Listen to me, we need to...
okay. They don't know how to. Okay, so the audio is ahead. They don't know how to fight bubbles. They rush this. Zach rushed this. This isn't good. If they 3-2-1 this would be completely different.
Slide in their dome. 3,
But Zach took free damage because he rushed the call,
it's fine, it's fine.
I'm full
right?
healing through
If
it.
he 3-2-1s this, so watch this. Zach jumps as Lou's in the middle of healing, right? And I know that he wants to get there before, you know, the Newcastle wall goes up. I don't know if they've wiped this or not. My guess is not, because they don't really have any sort of
I
advantage
don't
here.
have tack and we don't have dome. Listen to me, we need to slide in
Yeah, Zach just took 100 damage for free.
their dome. 3, 2, 1,
Wait,
slide.
wait.
Okay, Zach through. He used himself as bait, which isn't terrible. It's actually pretty good.
Play my knock, Slayer. Play small. Play small, play small.
Yeah. I think they could have gone away with this with only 1 down. Maybe no downs, but most likely just 1 down. But Zach took damage for free. Okay, here's one thing. I'm not totally against being the entry person. Let's say here's the enemy bubble, right? Here are the enemies. If you are the first person to go in, let's say Zach. Okay, let's say they have a wall, right? And you're aping. If you're the first person to go in, it's actually not terrible. Even the way Zach did it wasn't completely terrible. It was a little brain dead. It was just like a little rushed, you know? That happens. But if your teammates are behind like this and you're aware that your entry, the first thing you should do is get damage and then disengage and use yourself as bait. This is something you can practice in TDMs. Like I don't know why not a lot of people do this. Actually, Yanya on Bleed or formerly Bleed is really good at this. Is like doing entry and then exiting as soon as his shield gets cracked. I don't even think he waits for his shield to get cracked. What he does is he goes in and out. Like sometimes he doesn't even shoot. He just uses himself as bait while these guys focus. So this is actually what happened, but the execution of it was off because Zach rushed the play and then Zach didn't disengage in the fight, right? So we'll watch it back. See, look, Zach enters,
I don't have tack
which isn't terrible.
and we don't have dome. Listen
You know, he gets pushed out.
to me, we need to slide in
Bubble's about to go down,
their dome. 3,
but then if Zach like goes out here a little bit and he stalls out here a little bit while he lets Slayer go in, you know, he uses Slayer as bait, and then they try to shoot Zach or whatever. And Zach just played his life a little bit more. I don't think they could have gone down. And then Lou has like the perfect angle for the pinch, right? Like again, we've talked about this 2 stages of fighting. That first stage is like kind of the advantage stage. Like let's call it the shark stage, right? You're very aggressive. You're taking like nibbles at them, and you're baiting out abilities. You're doing a lot of things at the same time. But once it comes to close quarter combat, your main priority actually isn't damage. I know that sounds weird. Your main priority should be to play your life, right? Because the longer you can play your life, like the more you can stall out, the more you can control the timing and the positioning of where you and your enemy are, the more likelihood you have of killing your enemy. And a lot of this can be started with disengaging in fights more. You can actually see a good example of it in the Twitter video I just put up. If you go to the second half or like the last 30% of the video, there's a good example of like disengaging here. Like it's very easy just to go full force here as Zach, but if Zach just stalled out a little bit here, and shot and like let Slayer take the bait. Like the thing is, so I don't think people realize you should be using your teammates as bait. Teammates are bait. You should be using them as bait. Lewis, he's using them as bait. Zach could have used Slayer as bait, and he could have stalled his life a little bit longer. I don't think it's a guarantee, but yeah. There's I know this is going to sound really arrogant. I think everyone's kind of dog shit at team fighting in Pro League, and just like everybody. There are very few teams that aren't completely dog shit at team fighting. Any questions? No questions. Okay. I feel like I've just been yapping this whole time. There's like ways you can train team fighting. This is so bad. It's not even funny. Yeah. This is pretty bad. Yeah, okay. I'm not really even interested in the rest of this. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. So their ability to anticipate threats carries over into multiple games. So that's a consistent and persistent issue that they need to address. They don't use their time well when they have a spot. They telegraph their next plays quite a lot, like a lot of three stacking, and their team fighting is really off. Like it's not as bad as some other teams, but in my opinion, it's still bad. Like if you had this team like team fight, I'm not saying TDM, I mean like actual BR team fight against, I don't know, like fucking Alliance or something like that, they would be losing like maybe 8 out of 10 times. Funny enough, actually, Falcons aren't even that good at team fighting. Like they're all individually fucking insane, right? Which helps, but like their team synergy in like an actual 3v3, and what I mean like an actual 3v3 is like here's the enemy, here's you, right? But most of their kills comes from third parties because Zero is like a god at scouting. He's like one of the few people that actively scouts. Like even the way Zach is scouting here is like very like limited, right? He could definitely go out here more, see what's out here, get more information. Like it's very risky to do this for sure. But to me, this comes from a lack of confidence, and confidence comes from experience, and he hasn't trained himself in practice, LOSing and scouting in scrims, like beyond this normal position, you know, here, whatever. They're just turtling up here. Again, to me, this is hopium. They're just like hoping that a position opens up. I hate this meta so much. It's weird because I've watched teams that I love watching actively get better. I mean, actively get worse at the game. So he's like scouting here. This is good. They definitely could have fucked. Dude, if they, like, bro, they could have killed that team. Oh my god, they could have killed that team for sure. Am I, like, smoking crack here, guys? Couldn't they have just killed these guys here for free? Like, isn't this a free kill? Right? Obviously, if you aren't completely throwing, their bubble goes down. They already used wall, so we already have wall, so we would have advantage. We'd have utility advantage, and these guys wouldn't suspect it. Right? Am I crazy? Anybody in chat? Am I smoking crack here? At least look at it. Utility slacks are free kills. Yeah. Okay. This is my opinion. Again, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, if this is you on the map, you should be punishing anybody who's near you. You should be constantly fucking with them. You should be signaling to them that like, hey, we're probably gonna fuck with you. Unless you don't want them to know, so you can fuck with them later. So they're gonna fuck with these guys now. Okay, this is good. No, what? Are you insane? Kill that team. Bro, what do you? Oh my god. You fucking throw a Q. Bro, bro, what? What the fuck? You throw a Q. You throw a Q here and you shoot. And then you see if they have a fucking, you know, their wall down and you throw nades. What? This, how many times have we watched Zach like go down just by not using cover? This is insane. That's twice in a row on this map. That's insane. Burrow. Maybe it's a land nerves thing. I bet you it's a land nerves thing. I don't watch him that much though, so it's hard to say. And now we're using Q here, and now we're at a disadvantage. Now now they're at a utility advantage. Oh my god, we died to the team that we should have killed. Fuck me. I hate Hopium. Hopium is bullshit. Hopium is bullshit. I hate Hopium. This is like, hey, if we hold this spot, like maybe something good will happen to us, right? Like maybe if we just like hide here and turtle up here, something good will happen and we'll see something happen and like, the gates of heaven will part open for us and let us in for committing the sin of doing absolutely fucking nothing that impacts other teams on the map. Fuck me. Yikes. Oh no, bro. Am I being an asshole? I feel like I'm being an asshole. Okay. Cenote and VP outside of the ring. Name a better marriage than that. I've seen them like delay rotations, outside of the ring here at Cenote like so many times. It's actually a pretty good strategy because most of the time they're not going to get chowed. Obviously, 100 Thieves wasn't there. Like they were a threat before, but obviously they didn't make it to finals, so they're not going to be a threat. It's like RPR said, you need to make your own fortune, be active, and even if you fail, you don't feel like helpless shit. Yeah, and it's not just like a mentality thing. It's like it's actually practical to like look at shit. Bro, that's like, I don't know, trouble gum. I don't know, that's fucking fiendish, man. I don't like that. I don't know how to like mute you for that. Come on, man. Have some respect. It's similar to Hitmonbang, not enough proactive smokes. Damn. You know better than that, Troublegum. Come on, man. That was not cool. Okay. No scouting. We can scout on the right side for sure, but we're all looking left, which is crazy. Um, okay, thank you. We can definitely go around, waiting for next bubble. Oh shit. I don't know about this play. Okay, this is wild. Okay, we're playing outside in. It's not too terrible. They have a lot of econ. Yeah. Well, they know the ring's going to end like over here-ish, right? So this position can actually get them a lot of kills if they're active about it, right? They see people rotating in, clearing their back, kill these guys, you know. And then if they clear all of this, then they get like, I don't know, 3 to 4 kills, and then they can like walk in with like a lot of confidence, knowing that their back is clear. I don't know if that's the way they're going to play. I think they're okay. So they're not even walking up here, which is not great. Um, yeah, again, we're not taking a lot of space. I wish he took more space. There's rocks over here that you can play. Obviously this is a threat. Choke is a threat. Choke is a threat. Choke height over here. These are all threats. You know, nobody is on this roof at all shooting. So there might be a team turtling in there. That's not good. They're not using this position very well, in my opinion. Yeah, they let a team walk up on bridge. I don't know why we're turtling up over here, though. Why are they over here? This is kind of like a waste of time. Sure, people could rap, but that team, what? If you have a good position here, you know, you don't have to worry about this. Why are there two over there? I'm confused. There's something I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's something I don't know. Like, Zach's holding this position by himself. Oh, lag. It'd be funny if, like, their car was stolen. That's what happened with DSG and Falcons. I still look at that clip occasionally. It's so fucking funny. How do they let these teams walk up? Okay, so here's the deal. Biggest threats, right? They're not in a terrible position. These are the biggest threats. They got to clear this because these guys have to move. That's their biggest threat, for sure. And like, no one's going to rap like this unless there's a car, right? But almost everybody has a car is already in positions. So if that's the case, you got to clear your back actively. Is this another case of hopium?
You're weak. Okay.
Oh
do
my
you guys
god,
want
we're
walls?
still in. We're still in.
Is
no?
this another case of if we stay here and turtle up, good things will happen to us because we believe in the power of friendship? Okay. Hey, look. Oh my god, I hate this. Bro, bro, just walk up. There's a little bit of cover. Just use the cover instead of standing here in the middle of the fucking open. Bro, just, you know? You know what I mean? There's a there's a corner here. There's a corner here. There's a corner here. They're nice and comfortable. You don't have to be here. That's crazy. Height, you know? Height, LOS, basic FPS mechanics. Okay. Someone doesn't aim train. That's clear. His tracking is probably good, but his clicking is pretty dog water. I mean, your aim shouldn't be bad at this level. That was bad. I mean, fucking 8 hours of Marvel Rivals will do that too. I wonder if he's using like a tracking legend in Marvel Rivals. Probably. Like projectiles. Yikes. Spamming G7 while they're crossing. You could have killed that team. For sure. Oh my god, this is Hopium again. They had so many kill opportunities there, bro. And on that side as well. So many kill opportunities. They're losing like multiple points here. And now they're sandwiched. I hope they don't die here. Ring pulls away. I have no interest in their comms. Because like you can already see what they're thinking just from their position or lack of position. Yikes. Hail Mary. Hopium again. Hopium, hopium, hopium. If we get a spot, we ult, things will happen for us. Okay. I mean, this is like the meta to have hopium, but like it's still not netting you points. Whoa, what is this bubble? What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? There's a threat behind us. There's a team south looking at us. There's literally what? If anything, we try to make a play for the house so we can clear that, right? Is anybody in the bottom? Scout for that. This is wild. Crazy bubble. Insane bubble. Top tier bubble. Okay. Multiple teams here dying. You play your life here. Okay. Bad aim. Okay. This isn't terrible. I was wrong. I'm an idiot. All right, cool. They cleared this. I was wrong. Bad aim. He's hit one shot out of 6 now. 7. Okay. You don't have bubble. Counter slam. Okay, that was good. Not terrible. They have to move, but they have a rampart. We have a rampart as well. So wait for bubble to go down. You're spamming way too early. Okay. Good use of nades. Just go back. You don't really have to do too much here. Push that team out. They can't go this way. They have to go the other way. Okay, that wasn't terrible. I was wrong. They gave them a spot. That's so funny. I think you stall this out. Nope. Okay. And then you go to cover on the right. There's cover on the right. There's cover on the right. And there's a team on your right to the right, the one that you just pushed away as well, right? Oh, they got here. That's crazy. How did they get here for free? Bubble? Play back of the bubble? Play back of the bubble? You don't need to play the front or inside the bubble at all. Okay, fun fact, bubble, enemy, you. All they have to do is cross the wall while you're healing and you're half health. But if you're here and your back is clear, right, they have to cross 2 walls. But if you're here, not good. So just back away from the bubble. Again, another default play or something to think about. So they make it here. This isn't terrible. And then, but healing in the middle of the bubble, not good, not ideal. Took way too much damage. You just play the back. But just play your life. It's close quarter combat, you play your life. So these guys don't have good positioning with bubble fights. And just kind of fighting in general. Luckily, everyone's dog shit at fighting, so that's good. The other team should have wiped them, but they didn't do anything with that advantage at all. Oh, terrible bubble. Definitely could have pushed the bubble to take space instead of being defensive. And they could have started fucking with that team. Like, this is a very defensive bubble, and they didn't need it to be defensive, right? Oh, they're doing it to get rampart walls up. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. That makes sense. Actually, you could still accomplish this by putting the bubble forward and then have the rampart walls up, and then you can posture forward. Huh. Interesting. Lou goes down. Throw the Q. You knew that there was a threat there. That's crazy that you don't throw the Q as soon as the bubble goes down, or even before. Or in the middle of ADSing. Yikes. You knew that that was a threat. Again, if you have a space, you talk about your biggest threat. And we don't have a wall this way. We don't need a wall behind us. There's no threats there. There's threats over here. Why do we have a wall over here? I'm confused. I feel like I've just been yammering. Do you have VODweb with synced map stream? I don't know. Probably. But see what the thought process is. Maybe check on another comms before going here. On Lions Bridge, but IGLing at Newcastle has to play more space. Next patch, even more. Yeah, that's true. 4:30 a.m. I have no respect for anyone at this hour. I do agree it was a little heinous, though. Yeah, no worries, man. To be fair, you rarely have the chance that patch to make shit happen. Yeah, that's true. I forgive you, Troublegum. He has to. Lugon die if he doesn't. Ah, got it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not too interested in the map stream, I'm gonna be honest. Thank you for it, though. I'll, like, save it in the future. But yeah, I'm just more focused on, like, their actual mistakes, like things that are within their control, right? I don't care too much about metagaming because, like, they don't have knowledge for that, right? Heal, heal, heal. Are they out of heals? I think they're out of heals. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think in terms of earliest mistake, they definitely could have tried to like fuck with this house earlier. I don't know. Maybe I'm brain dead. Are we back on E District? Do we die? Do we die early? What's happening? Oh, we got kills. Let's take a look at this fight. Is it a rat play? It's a rat play. Damn. Yep, same POI as before. They have advantage. They land on them. It's my boy, Phony. Oh no, it's Falcons. Yikes. Hold on, I want to take a look at this fight. Why is it so even? This isn't good.
We need help.
Okay, do we rush this? I'm confused.
Yo, do you want to just drop down the chute?
Yeah, we should. We should drop
Okay,
down
I'm
the chute and
dropping.
go
I'm
straight their way.
dropping.
They're gonna be full
I'm
healed
with
now.
Leo. I'm with Leo. I have a good angle in 3 seconds.
I'm dropping now.
I'm with you.
Good
They're
bait.
on me. They're on me. All peek, 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 peek through your door. Peek through your door.
We need help. Bro.
Yeah, we always throw Q down before the bubble. Again, we're talking about defaults, right? You throw your Q down first. I know it seems silly because you have free damage on that guy, but if you throw Q, you, again, can play your life better, right? You can move the Q forward, you can control the space within the bubble.
Is anyone
It doesn't have to be
No,
this
no,
close.
You guys will crack. You guys will crack.
You win, you win, you win.
No. Zone. Zone.
Maybe try to wall away. Wall away, maybe.
Yeah, wall to the door. Get out.
Wait, they ran.
Can you pull him?
Wait, pull me.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
They're still here.
God damn.
That was a really bad.
Yeah,
Play.
They're still here.
Also, wait, did chat, am I crazy? I thought Newcastle doesn't have faster shotguns. Shotgun like hip fire speed. Am I crazy? I thought that was only Gibby.
Can you pull him?
Because he's walking around here, he's doing entry,
Peek through your door.
right? He's like 15% slower. So this is one of those things you holster and you jump in. Again, basic FPS mechanics. He's insanely slow on this. Also, he sees that they're
I'm with you.
moving
They're on me.
in.
They're on me.
They're moving in, and then so he has his gun holstered, but he's pulling it out now, early.
We need help.
Q here for sure. Nope. Okay.
Bro.
Is anyone low?
No,
No,
run,
You guys
run.
will crack. You guys will crack.
You win, you win, you win.
No. Zone.
I want to see Slayer and lose POV. Obviously, you can't because it's LAN, but that's not good.
You guys will crack.
I want to see what their positions are when he's like coming in. Slayer gets rolled. Oh, they're so separate. Holy shit. Slayer's over here, Lou's over here. Yeah, no wonder they lost. Yeah, just play together. And then if you're doing a 2v3, you have to stall until your third gets there. This isn't one of those things that you ape. If you're 2v3ing, you stall. Like these guys, they stall. For sure. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this push.
We need help.
Yep, okay. That was bad. Not good.
There's a box on the far side, bottom syringe. It's too early, no? Like, okay.
Hit any-
Oh, ring. Okay, well,
Why are
that's not good.
Yeah, they're in our choke. Do you see where my bub is on the minimap? That's where they're at.
Oh, man,
'cause, like, what's
Lou's
the-
like good at assessing threats.
They thought the same
Anticipating
thing, so they came my
threats.
way.
Oh, they learned from their previous game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
They're
funny.
running across right here.
Yeah, they are.
That's hilarious.
Bro,
Damn, nice shots.
fucking armor perk. Alright.
Yeah, I'm triple take massive nibble.
Okay,
Got
it's
you.
pretty much the same rotation as before.
Nice. Okay, let's go.
We need to get us into a spot where we feel comfortable playing the rest of the game and we can rest farm. It's the only way we're close to perp and get a decent
I mean,
spot
it's just
walking.
this game. Flying
Yeah,
over us.
I get it. It's just that's just what has to happen. It's so we can have the game that we need to have right now.
What is
They-
it with
they-
Zach and ADSing into open space? Also, fun fact, there's a choke called a bridge right here. And at least just look right, bro. Just do me a favor and look right next time.
Game.
Let's go down. Yes, threats here. Just look right. Just look.
I get it.
Just look, please. Fuck me. Nobody look at the mini map. Nobody's looking right at all to see if there are any threats there. And then there's like a choke here as well, right? So yikes. Threat assessment is not good. ADSing in open space, also not good. Pathing from open space to open space. What would be great is if instead of ADSing here, we just take height and we shoot them. You know? That would be so much better. Yep. Okay. Don't I think that slam was premature. And then okay, who is this other team? Was it Liquid? Fuck me. They were not. Is it a duo? Okay, has to be a duo. Oh, it's not a duo. Fuck. They got rolled. Okay, they throw a bubble down. Oh, these guys don't know how to fight in a bubble. Team Liquid doesn't know how to fight in a bubble as well. Look, somebody's sitting in the middle, over here, over here. This would make sense if this guy was baiting, right? So that way, whoever enters first, then these two can, like, peak at the same time. But that's not what's happening. Watch this guy right here. Yep. He fights on the front of the bubble, you know? He's basically asking to one. There's a teammate here. You know, there's a teammate over here. So, but this guy is trying to 1v3. He peaks on 3 people, which is insane. This is one of those things that you play kind of like the back of the bubble, and you bait the other enemy towards you. This is why we talk about stuff. He goes to the back only after, and then he re-peaks. Not good. He tries to throw a nade. These guys don't know how to fight in bubbles. Okay. Everyone sucks at fighting. Everyone sucks at fighting. It's crazy. Like, no one knows how to win fights on purpose. I can't say no one, but it's like 1% of the pros. I'm not even saying teams, just like pros, and they're not all, all on the same team. Yeah. Not terrible. I don't think you wall here though. Yeah. I think you wall like attached to another piece of geometry instead of open space like that. But yeah, it's a small thing. It's not too big of a deal. Oh, they're not controlling a lot of space. They need to expand their space and show more presence and get more information. Right now, they're all like huddled up, and then their level of information, like they're all huddled up here, and their level of information is this. But if they spread out, their level of information is just going to triple, and then they can make better informed decisions. But right now, they are huddling up. Okay? Zach ADSing into open space again instead of using cover. Can we like get a count on that? Okay. We're also ADSing into a bubble. Yeah, just ape that shit. He lets them do a 2-man push. He's the one who angers, which is bizarre. I don't. Wait a minute. I thought they were gonna do 2-man here. Nope, I was wrong. Oh, they're just playing for position. Not terrible. Zach has really bad like FPS tendencies. Just like position tendencies for again ADSing, open space. Not terrible though. Just like use cover, bro. Like not a big deal. Like you're just taking damage for free. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Fine. Holster weapon. This isn't bad. They're getting 5 kills. This is like the probably the most dominant I've seen them be, you know. And if you notice, they're just moving across the map more. They're not just like turtling, which is really nice. Yikes. Okay. Repeaks. Fucking knew it, dude. Fuck me. Dude, you have 2 teammates who are healthy. Why are you repeaking? The enemy doesn't have to aim. They just have to keep their reticle there. They're waiting for you to repeak. The nade is not worth it. Wait for your teammates to go there. Just pop a cell. Yikes. Okay. Now you're fucking 25 health. And you're out of the fight. Yikes, man. That was so bad. Okay, we're mantling. Okay, we're double mantling with enemies to our back. That's insane. Everyone sucks at fighting. Fuck me. Okay. Okay. Just reset. Slow down. Reset. Try it again. Just full reset. They're forcing this so hard. All they have to do is reset, just be on the same page for their next part of their plan. I think like one thing that people think is that like a fight equals one engagement, right? Like, hey, if we fight this, we have to fight this until one of us dies, like Mortal Kombat or something. It's not. A lot of it's like, here's the enemy, here's you. A lot of it's like push, push, back, push, right? It's engage, disengage, engage, disengage, engage. This could be individual or as a team, right? But here they're just forcing it. All they have to do is reset. Didn't they have a knock? Am I crazy? Let's take a look here. Shields are down. Lou's forcing it. Just chill and reset. Yeah, you lost your advantage already. They're forcing this so hard. Oh, okay. No, we didn't have it down. Yep. Man. This has nothing to do with gun skill. It's all like decision making. Oh boy. No one, like, I would just like to see more people disengage in the middle of a fight. That's something I've been trying to like teach my students. Actually, wait, we have Envy, one of my students here. Anybody have questions? My bad. He should have slammed early. Oh, fuck. I just missed so much. My bad. He has to stall for res, but still, fight is inspirational. They had the most inspirational peak and climb this fight. Especially not true in this meta. There was a fight on SP that lasted 4 bubbles from both sides, and they still didn't kill each other. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, we'll take a look at Envy. I think I have a blah, 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 blah. Oh, there it is. It's a good kid. Yeah, there's like issues with gun skill or whatever, and like definitely position issues for sure. But they're like tier 2. They're getting better. Just working on the fundamentals. Okay, so look at this. Watch what happens. There's definitely like she definitely could have played this better, but I'm very proud of the fact that she played her life. She cues for her left, right? Shoots the guy. Why did she cue her left? Because, she's anticipating that that guy's going to shoot. And then here, she just baits the fuck out of this guy because she knows that there's like another person that she has to fight, and her teammate's healthy. She doesn't chase. She just plays her life, plays back. She definitely could have played her life better still. She got greedy a couple of times, but yeah, just play your life. Just use your teammates. Yeah. I think a lot of people mistake their character for them. You aren't your character. You are all 3 of your characters. You have access to all 3 of your characters, right? How do they get kills here? Is it long distance? I'm guessing it's mid range. There's no way they get slammed. Yeah, it's mid-range. Okay. I need to get some ibuprofen. I kind of have a god spot. This should be free. They cleared the back here, right? They're looking at range. Definitely, they have free peaks because of Rampart. Oh, Zach doesn't know how to super jump. That's funny. You should definitely know how to super jump if you're a pro. Very useful technique. Actually, most pros don't know how to super jump. Funny enough. This is like a space thing. Like if you clear a team, there's a team under them. They clear this team early. I think they cleared this team early instead of waiting below them, right? Why are they waiting while like other people are focused on them? You kill this team, bro. No, Hopium. It's Hopium again. You kill that team on the right, then you control all that space on the right. Brother, Hopium again. Fuck me. Well, okay. They slammed this. Like, am I crazy here, or they killed this team on the right, right? Isn't that obvious? Like, they have free cover here. They kill this team, they bubble, they kill that team. Then they control this entire half of the map, like right here. Yeah, then they win. Not they win, but they, probably get like more kills for sure. This is a free. That's a free kill. Those are free kills. What the fuck? And then we're opting for Hopium again. Hopium! Yay. Okay, we got one. Okay, Lou dies. How does Lou die? Nope. Okay, yeah. That's pretty much just what will be expected. Hopium is the best. Hopium is the best. Okay, so ring 5 and 6 theory. Obviously this doesn't work all the time, but in terms of ring 5 and 6, like the word that you want to have is control, right? Control of the map. Obviously, you should always try to control the map, but because the map is like getting smaller and smaller, what you really want to do is like if you kill that team earlier, like I said before, right here, if they kill the team on the right here to their right, they control all of this. These guys have to fight each other. And then while they're resetting, they can kill another person in an isolated fight. Wait for their next bubble, isolated fight, or they don't even have to bubble because these guys are going to kill each other, and then they can go up here or whatever, a different type of cover. There's so many things that they could do, but this is like the least effective in my opinion, right? Because these people have already bunkered down, they already have like established positions, but we're crossing into open space when this is like a known factor that we can kill. And this is all unknown. So this is known, this is unknown. This is a known factor. Yes, could you lose this fight? Sure, if you're dog shit. But that team doesn't look like they know what the fuck they're doing. Their bubble's about to go down. Right? So if you fight in their bubble for free without using your bubble, you're fucking chilling, man. You pop a cell here, like you still have Q, you chill behind Q, you reset, you ape that team before that bubble goes down, and then you have bubble, and you still have your abilities. Ooh, key. Yikes. Okay, we're ratting. Fine. Overlook. Okay. Not terrible. Farming capability for sure. I think they definitely have more rampart walls outside instead of like Like, see how these rampart walls are super turtled up? You'll see what I mean. The rampart walls should be more out and expansive. It shouldn't act as, at least in a space like this. Because what you really want to do is have the advantage to like poke at people, you know, and show presence. But if you play small, you win small, right? They should be getting so many kills here. Fuck me. They've got to do well here, right? They should be getting like 7, 8 kills at least. Oh, they get dropped on? Pop a cell, please. Oh, key. Let's take a look at this.
Can we kill the team above us?
No, we cannot. I have 2 birds, and even if we do that, this team knows everyone.
Okay, Zach and LOS. Yeah, whoever works with Zach in the future, if you're a teammate, please tell him to work on his line of sight and threat assessment for people nearby. This is not good.
Focus is
Zach, I've watched him take so much damage for free this entire game day. Maybe he was just tired. I don't know.
low ground, and
I
then
am
we
knowing
walk out
already.
slowly with.
I'm popping.
Okay, they dropped on him.
100% they're gonna drop.
Liquid Alienware again. They don't know how to fight as a team.
One. Weak. Rest. Oh my god.
They're gonna run at us. Rise,
Yikes.
attack. Everyone is sitting in my attack. Everyone is sitting in my attack.
Hey, it worked out. They baited him for that kill.
I just shit on them so bad.
Wait, look.
Their audio is so fucked up.
Like I said,
Yeah, because
we fucking do. Focus the low ground team. Focus the low ground team.
They haven't done any scouting on the right.
Okay, we're looking left.
They've done no scouting.
I'm looking low ground.
I don't think they're not a threat. I know they're trying to get kills here, but you getting kills here denies your ability to get position in like 10 seconds. Yeah, you scout.
Guys, we need to bubble or attack the second a team gets shot at us. The second a team gets above us and shoots at us. Yeah, I hear us. We're just gonna set up in the middle of the open. We're gonna be the rampart team that plays in the open and fucking play.
I don't know about that.
Look how much time we have. We have us on these bins. Be careful on these bins.
Yeah. Would really like for them to be here earlier.
I think they know.
Are we safe on the fence? We can play fence. Play on me. Get walls down. We need to wipe this side of the map.
It's pretty good.
Holding cell as well. Out a little bit, I think.
Bro, they could win this for sure. Oh, this is the last game. Never mind.
Yeah, we just chill. They're running up at us. I think we press front of us is Aurora.
Obviously, GN wins.
They have a Mirage.
Okay.
Guys, the team in front of us
Don't like this. Okay. So he's pathing like from cover to open space like this. This is not good. If there's anybody here, they fuck with him. Cover to cover. Cover to cover. Right? Just simple.
Aurora.
Yeah, or cover over there.
They have a Mirage.
And then he's also walking with his weapon out like a gold player.
Yeah, we do.
Why are we
Slayer, come down to me and place a wall.
looting?
Blue, hold
We
it
don't
back.
need to loot.
Yeah, we hold the left trap, right? They might be fighting it. Bro, there's a rat
Yo,
there.
it's so free.
There's a rat there.
It's
Newcastle
fine,
rat.
it's fine. I'm gonna hold her back.
You deal with your biggest threats. That's a big threat. It's a very big threat.
That was envy. I'm holding her back. Side with Sheila. Yeah.
You definitely clear the team on the right.
No. I'm not gonna.
Are they on MP?
Wait,
Are they
you
on
get
match
one knock,
point?
you'll have it, right? You have an
I mean,
MP
do they
scout.
have match point in them?
One knock, yeah, one knock.
This is winnable.
They're looking for us.
I mean, they clear. Dude, bro, again, this is about control. If they fucked with this team, they know they have blue. Bro, they know they have blue. If they killed this team early, they should have killed this team earlier. Fuck.
Play for the win, guys. Play for the win. Play for the win.
Playing for the win.
Yeah, I mean, you clear that team, you win. You probably win the game, right? Am I crazy?
Slayer, get walls down right here. Walk up and get. Slayer, shoot top left.
Top 3.
Bro, no, they're not. I see them.
Bro, they could have won this game. Fuck me. VP could have won this game. That's insane. That's crazy. If they killed this team here, what team is that? Chat, what team is that? Zach has bad NC walls. You will see the wall I'm talking about. Yeah, LG, that's LG? Okay. You think? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, exactly. If you just scout and look for it, that's definitely a thing. Okay, bro, they could have killed LG. LG was like, they could have shield diffed them. And then if they're fighting these guys, then these guys are dealing with each other. They control this half of the map. If VP killed these guys, they could have won the game.
Play for the win, guys. Play for the win. Play for the win.
Yeah, that's what you play for the win. Like you play for the win by controlling the map. Like this is one of those. This is the crucial fight. Fuck. Yikes. And instead we have a three-way. Oh no, bro. Fuck me. This was so winnable. Instead, like, we're turtling up again. This is Hopium again. Yikes. VP could have won. If they were on MP, does anybody know if they're on match point? If VP was? Because if they were, then they could have won today, for sure. 100%. For the games I watched, it didn't look like they had the right amount of points. Oh no, bro. Chill. That's crazy. Yeah, we all know how this ends, but fuck me, man. They had every chance to win that. Yeah, doesn't like this was completely all this trio bullshit was completely unnecessary. If VP had killed LG, they would have won the game. Yep. Okay, that's all I need to know. Those are the LG games. Does anybody have questions? LG was the only one not an MP. Oh, damn. VP was not? Oh, okay, they were not. They got 20 points. Yeah, they would have won the game, but I don't think they would have won. They were not. They got 20 points game 9. That's what I thought. Yeah, they were not doing so hot on finals day, but they would have denied go next some kill, like they would have denied go next. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna do Shopify. Hold on, let me check my phone. To see if sorry. Messaging. Okay. That was not good. Do you guys have any thoughts about those games at all? You're going to sleep now? Good night. It's 11 p.m. EST, right? So it's 11 a.m. here. Check phone to see if any date's coming up. I do have a date. I really like this girl. I thought I was going to leave Cambodia this week, but I might stay here for a few months or maybe forever. Who knows? So we will see. I really like her. She's insanely smart. Obviously, she's beautiful, but she's really, really smart and really, really funny. And we had a good time the other night. So it's Valentine's Day this weekend. So I'm going to take her out when she's not busy and when I'm not busy. Okay, let's take a look. Nice. Best of luck. Thanks, man. I mean, we've been texting each other like every other hour since our date. So I think that's good. And she's like initiated a lot of it too. Not that I don't initiate, but yeah, good so far. Okay. If you see me cry like a little bitch in like a month or two, you'll know why. Man, they're so much faster at looting than VP. This is crazy.
Make sure we calm everything.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh goodness. I gotta keep this. Let's get up. Let's get up.
Are they talking about nearby
I'm getting
scans at all?
right now. I literally have everything. I need an Emmy.
I got you.
Oh my god. And actually full kit.
Interesting.
Yeah, we might have done.
They have. Oh, again. I think the audio is delayed again. Face it.
I'm not finished with my
I can look to grab it. I need to grab
They
this
should
thing
do
out of the way.
test runs for audio delay.
Things up.
There is some sort of lag.
I need it. I'm far. Can you grab it for me?
Okay, this isn't
Zone.
terrible. This is interesting because like SR. Oh, by the way, I probably shouldn't say this. I knew about the SR deal, or at least the goings on, probably even before these guys knew about it. have somebody who has a connection with Shopify, and we were trying to get a deal going for somebody else, not for me, because like I don't really give a fuck about signing to an org, but for somebody else I know. And they were like, there's already a conflict of interest in Apex, and they're like, oh, okay, so I guess we're not, doing a deal, so no big deal. And then like 5-6 months later, Shopify teams up with Moist, which makes sense. This is like before EWC, I think, or around EWC time. I can't remember.
There's a teamer. What do you want to do?
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
That was a good comm. If there's a team here, what do you want to do? That's a great question. Choke? Yeah, fuck, man. Already, the way they assess threats on this team is infinitely better than VP.
Just fight
Like-
so we can back up.
Yeah, they already have a plan. They're going to be on the same page about shit. They're like much sharper. Fuck, that's crazy.
I don't see anything. I'm flying in.
We're good. We're good. This is Portfield back here as well.
Yeah, nice. Cool, I'm 214 and I was about to do 216.
Yeah.
214. I just have hella cells.
310. 310.
I got
I'm
30 later.
gonna get the support field as well.
Can you
I'm
ping
gonna-
Beacon?
I'm gonna attack you on it. Okay.
Was good. Okay, this is
Make sure I'll have him.
pretty boring. They have ring. They get here early. I think VP is over here later, if I remember correctly.
Fuck.
Oh, they have Godspot. Fuck me. Like, they don't have to do shit here. Oh, fuck, they die. What? Oh, no, I might have just skipped ahead. Way, way ahead. Yeah, they don't have to do anything here. Oh, fuck. Don't chase that kill. Chill. Don't, bro. He's overheating. Do they throw this? Okay, yeah. That's, Zainu died because he went to go, like, help Koifel, because Koifel fucking threw here. 100% through. That's crazy. It would make sense. Listen, it would make sense if Koifel did this to drop a Q right here, right? To like block that door and like retake that door. But he didn't. He's just, overheating. That's really, really bad. Again, close quarter combat, you want to play your life. If you go down, your whole team is fucked. Overheating again. That's really not good. I think he knows that though, so he's a smart kid. Yeah, and then Zainu comes in to try to rescue him. And like Zainu goes in front to posture, but then yeah, even Zainu going that far front, he didn't have to. Wow, that sentence didn't make any fucking sense. Zainu didn't have to go that far in the front to posture. Yeah, this is just one of those things you play your life better. Zainu and Koifel both through. That's not good. And then this is VP, right? I think this is VP. Yeah, it is. Yikes. Boys, free loot. Thank you. Yeah, I think going here for an open space where you see 3 death boxes is like not a good idea. It's like it's like a trap, right? If you see 3 death boxes in the middle of the fucking open, but you don't see another team there, that's just one of those things you avoid. Yeah. Right? That looks like a cheese in a mousetrap. Not good. Question. Bodies attract bodies, as they say. That's a great fuck. I'm gonna steal that. That's so good. I'm gonna steal it and credit you every time, Troublegum. Zainu gets stuck in a Newcastle wall. Oh, damn, that's rough. That's unfortunate. The VP is more of a feel-good team, I guess. Honestly, listen, Lou, and I don't know much about Slayers, right? But I've watched Lou and I've watched Zach over the years, every single year. And I think if they had like a little bit of guidance, um from, or if they just like kind of thought about things a little bit more critically in VOD reviews instead of playing fucking Marvel Rivals for 10 hours a day, they wouldn't have the results that they have, right? If they spent like, you know, the time, I'm assuming they're not VOD reviewing. I'm assuming they're not thinking critically about the game. And that's just my assumption. Right? I could be dead wrong. Maybe they're doing everything they can. But if I go see like a Zach Mazer stream, he's playing Marvel Rivals instead of, you know, playing this. So I get it. He's a streamer. He needs to make money. It's just that, you know, like if you want to be the top, it doesn't require discipline. Like discipline isn't enough, as Khabib Nurmagomedov said, right? It's about sacrifice. You got to sacrifice that shit to be the best. And they did not. Okay, here's the 5-year-long pause. Okay, we're back. He looks so, bro, he looks so checked out. Okay, whoa, what the fuck? What are we doing here?
Look at this too. We can hit round 3 in Monument probably.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Alliance and Aurora start play staging side. We might have Aurora in our
Yeah, Aurora might be coming this way.
Okay. Okay, so again, we're talking about threats. I've written this before, like 2 hours ago. Height. It's for anybody who's new to the chat. Chokes. Caches. Oopsies. Caches and crafters, sort of crafters. Not so much lately. And scans. These are all threats, right? So anytime you see one of these, giant threat. Okay? Giant threat. What's happening here?
You gotta care that.
You carry 2 cells.
and that's it.
I
I'm
need
140.
We're getting
How's your barrel, guys?
scans. Fine. We leave to get cash. Fine.
That's good shit.
Here.
I
Aurora here. You might want to land.
Wait, why are we
Yeah,
flying here?
Kill him, kill him.
Oh, he's going for a third party. I was wrong. I thought he was going to go for scan. Like
You land
later.
inside. You land inside, yeah.
Oh, we're chasing.
His teammate's here, teammate's here.
Oh, they're super split.
I died.
I'm in second.
How did he die? Did he die mid-air?
Give guys to my door.
I died.
Oh, yikes. Oh, okay.
Nice. Come here. Good one. Nice.
Place it.
Well done.
Good comms. Play slow, play slow.
Guys, one.
Good comms. I mean, Ziny wins this, right? There's no way he loses this. The guy's a fucking demon. He pops a cell and he wins. There's no way he loses this. I've seen him fucking 1v3 entire teams.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even remember this fight, but yeah.
Yeah, can't see it, evac. I'm gonna go here. Best player in
He really might be the best player in the game besides, like, obviously Zero right now and Hell. He's just like fucking on one. Okay. We have nearly God spot. This is good. Okay, I just wanted to show you right off the bat how much they're scouting compared to VP. Right? Look, okay, look, watch this. They have this spot, right? They have this spot, but then they don't turtle here. They expand their spot as much as they possibly can by scouting and looking around. They're not afraid to be outside. Look at this. They're not just sitting here, and they're not triple stacking on a fucking door. Look how much space they have, man. They're just moving around. That's all you have to do. Sure, you have to play your life. Sure, you like shouldn't go down, but they're already like looking for a next spot. They're looking for information around them. They get to make better decisions because they have more information, but they're not afraid to like go outside. I need to turn off the fucking audio because it's super, super delayed. Yeah, look, they're getting free kills. Like, they're not just sitting inside the whole time. I really like this. This is how you should be playing. I really hate turtling. I hate it so much. Like, there are times where you need to, sure. But as a default, not good. You don't really get to like fuck with the teams around you. This is good. See, like they get to have more options because they're just physically seeing more, just by moving around the map more. This is really nice. They're showing a lot of presence. This is good. Look, they're not even. Look at this. They're not. I don't even think he's ulting here. No. See, like most people, I feel like most people would be ulting here before they peak, right? This is really good. I don't have their comms on because it's like really bothering me that it's delayed. Any questions, by the way? I feel like I've just been yamming. Zainu gets stuck. That's Milsim stuff. Don't credit me. Huh. Bodies attract bodies. That's so funny. Okay. This is good. See, they're scouting for spots. Like they got here before everybody else because they're like willing to scout as a team. This is so good. I love this shit. I love shit like this. Like they're making shit happen. Most people just are waiting for shit to happen for them. And look, they're rewarded for it, right? By being active. They don't have to like there's different reasons for fighting. Like you can like start a fight, but you don't have to finish it. This is really nice. This isn't terrible. They have a giant rock in front of them. If they time this well, they get a sort of free rotation. They're cycling their abilities really well. Really nice. Okay, good. Pop cells, pop mollies, whatever. Clear that side. Oh my god. That's insane. Free shit, mate. Okay, denying that again. Yeah, this is a great play. Fuck me. You just have to like be careful of people mirroring them, obviously in Skynades, but I think they're fine. They win this, right? They have to win this. I don't remember. There's no way they don't win this. They have to. Okay. Coiful being coiful. Okay, yeah, it's free. Yeah, okay. Fuck yeah. That was great. I mean, like the thing that to me that stands out the most is that they have a spot and then they're willing to leave it and they're willing to expand their space and scout. They're not playing scared here on match point, and you can't play scared on match point, man. It's just like it's the worst. You have to play normal up until you get match point. You have to just get as many points as you can, and you do that by playing normal. Right? Match point, like I think that the thing that people don't realize is match point is one game or two games, right? Or three, however the fuck, right? You only play match point when you get match point. Everything up until then, it's just you play the same way, right? You try to maximize in your points. Playing scared before then is so stupid. And like experienced match point players like Falcons, they abuse the fuck out of people's, fear. Like VP played super, super scared. Like very, very conservatively. And I don't know if they played scared, but I don't think they had the habits to allow them to be more aggressive. They don't have good defensive habits. Their team fighting's not that great. And they're not really looking for kills. They're always just like looking for a win, which is not the optimal way to play the game. Okay. What's going on here? I mean, right team is definitely... Oh, fuck. I don't know if you do that. There's a throne on your left. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? No. No, you're losing position if you do that. Then you gotta get burned on the left. Then you're only getting 5th place. What? No, you get walls on the left side.
I'm 94%. I'm saying
Yeah, okay. Audio's still delayed. Okay. Take more space on the left side with your shields. Definitely. They're turtling up with their shields. You definitely get your shields more on the left. So you can take more space. Yep, okay, just like that. And pick up your shields from before. If it's possible. Probably not. Those guys are about to go down. I don't know why they didn't use Q here, actually. Did they not have Q? Like Newcastle Q? When was the last time they used Newcastle Q? Oh, they already used it. Yeah, okay then. They have the cycle. That's unfortunate. Yeah, they die here. Somebody drops on them from behind. I mean, who the fuck, like, would anticipate that? That's hard to fucking anticipate, man. Yeah. Well, okay. That's something for me to think about in the future. Like, why the fuck would you drop? I need to see Envy's perspective on that. That's crazy that they dropped. Did they get punished for it? They double squad wipe. Fuck. That's crazy. I guess that was the right move. All right, I'm kind of just burning through these because I'm really getting tired. Plus, their games are easy. They get to Godspot early. Okay. And I wonder if MT chose this spot. His ability to zone call is fucking unreal, man. I met him IRL once. Didn't really talk to him that much, but he seemed like a nice dude. Yeah, this is a shit spot to play, like Ring 4. So they definitely have to move. I think they do move, right? Yeah, they have to move. I like that they're never satisfied until like they get the right spot. Hey, look, it's that exact same building that I said that VP should try to take. Right? So they reverse on their own building. Okay. Not that one, but yeah, this one, my bad. I'm fucking stupid. Okay. They know if they, yep, okay, free. Free, free, free. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. This is actually the same time that VP could have taken this. Funny enough. Okay, yeah, this is pretty straightforward. They don't really have to do much here. Just defend, play their life. Get free kills from anybody being stupid. Oh, long range kills, okay. Coifel being Coifel. Do they die? How do they die? Yeah, this was the house. Just take, for sure. Good little Skynade. This is a hard one. Because if you try to take too much space too early, you're going to get punished from up top, right? I don't, yeah, there's tracers already from my, I think they climbed this as a team, right? Do they not? I think this Newcastle wall was bad. This is a bad Newcastle wall. Yeah, it's a bad Newcastle wall. Okay, as a Newcastle wall, you should try to take, especially in end zone, you shouldn't be conservative. Your Newcastle wall, you should try to take as much space as possible. You know, even at the risk of exposing yourself on the like right or left side, because the ring's going to come in, and then you're going to have that Newcastle wall is going to become less and less useful. So if he had thrown that Newcastle wall a bit more forward, this would have been okay. But yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a useless wall now, see? It's a small thing, but I don't know, there's not much you could do here. I think they could have climbed on they should have climbed on this team. For sure. Yeah. Like again, it's about control. Like ring 5 and 6 is about control. If you kill this team, yes, is it risky? Absolutely. But if you triple climb on this team, you killed them, guess what? All of this is yours for free. you know, and then you can do another isolated fight and then another or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there are certain fights that you need to take in order to maximize your points. And sometimes it's not a win condition, right? But it is like the way you can maximize your points. This is like them waiting for something to happen, but they definitely could have been more proactive about killing this team above them. That's just my opinion. I'm probably wrong. I'm really tired. I was up all night. I mean, this is just a shit show at this point. Like Zainu. Yeah, okay, whatever. What place did they get? Third? Okay, cool. I mean, like, that might have been winnable if they killed that team on the left. Straight up. Okay. They get a great spot again because all three are good players and good at zone calling. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. They go from low to high. How did they get the spot? They got a really good spot for free. What the fuck? They just scout for it. That's it. It's that simple. That's funny. That's so funny. People play so scared. Do they fight for it or did they just scout for it? They push people out on the right for the rotation in. They bully them out. That's fine. They're like, hey, this is our spot. Get away. Cool. MT's looking at the house. He's scouting ahead, as an IGL should do. Yeah, okay, cool. They take the spot. They take this house. Really nice. Nice. Great play. Great use of zip lines. That's twice now that they use zip lines to take height. How is this not free? Oh, man. If only people looked for spots. Instead, we're all just running around with their dicks out. Did they win this? This is free, right? There is a team underneath them, but everyone else is using their utility. We've already seen Gibby bubbles and ults. Yep. We have utility advantage. Key. This is tricky because like the team below them. Oh wait, is this the one that kill? Who was it? Who the fuck wins here? I forgot who I was watching. They did some insane shit. I forgot who it was. Fuck me. Who was I watching? It wasn't Shopify. It's the other team. Shopify doesn't win this. Oh, do they? Okay. I thought, am I confusing this with somebody else? No, no, no. It was Complexity. That's what it was. They got third. Yeah. And Alliance. Oh no, no, it was Alliance. Alliance like fucking ran around this entire game. Yeah, that's what it was. Alliance like ran around to second floor, right? Here, and then they were like stalling out second floor. Yeah, that's what I remember. You should watch Alliance POV in this game. It's really, really cool. They made a lot of lemonade. They got like shit spot after shit spot. What happened here? Did they die? I think I remember seeing Zainu tweet that he played shit the last couple of games, so this is probably that. Okay. Oh, not a good start. Yikes. MT's by himself. Okay, they absolutely lose this fight. There's no way they don't. MT goes down. Okay. I mean, he's late to the fight. I mean, they don't time this well at all. I could play their comms, but I feel like they're pretty straightforward. He's by himself. He's not aware of where his teammates are. Yeah. I don't think empty through. I think this is more like it looks like empty through, but they just didn't coordinate that as a team. Okay, great spot. Yikes. Crossing open space. I mean, they just have to chill here. They don't really have to do anything, right? Oh, they were the team underneath. Wait, were they the team who went right that VP could have killed? No way. No. Wait, they're a car team. They're the ones that they kill later. Hold on. They get naded out here. Oh no. Yikes. I mean, they could have just chilled here and killed the team on the right. They're doing too much. Well, okay, there's Koiful. Oh, is this a bug? Oh, he got bugged out. Oh, that's rough. That's so rough, dude. Oh, yeah. Okay. That has to be a bug. There's no way he did that on purpose. Okay, that's rough. Well, GG's. Okay. Should be dead 10 minutes ago. Yeah, if it's not this meta. Dude, those games were insane. Let me see if I can find it. Do I have the Alliance games at all? Alliance. Nope. I'll have to go to ALGS VODs. Yeah, my God, those games were so good. I need to hop off soon. Videos. Man, Alliance was so much fun to watch. They've definitely tightened up as a team, for sure, over the past year. I just want to watch this, just want to show you guys. Man, these games were fucking insane. Is it this one? No. What's this one? Here it is. This is so good. This is such a shit show, dude. This is such a shit show. Oh my God. My voice is about to go down. Yapping all day. Have work I need to do. This is an interesting fight. This is good stall. Like, this is really cool. Like, they're actually respecting the enemy on top of them, which is good. And then they push them out, and then they third, because that team has to push, right? They have to leave. Then they third that same team. They get free kills here. This is really nice. This is good. I'm glad they stalled this. Because, like, the temptation in a fight like this is to aggress. But again, in CQC, especially in this meta, you just gotta play your life, man. You get punished so hard if you don't. And you're gonna get punished 10 times more in the next meta, by the way. If you don't know how to play your life, you're fucking dead in the next meta. If you don't know how to get kills on purpose, your team's gonna be consistently bottom 10. Like, you might perform well in scrims, but at LAN, you're not gonna make grand finals. This is good. This wasn't terrible. Here it is. Oh, this is a completely different game. Never mind. No, this is the one where they go second floor, right? Yeah. They climb this. Oh my God. I love this. Where's the one where they go to the house? Am I smoking crack? That was this one. This is the one, I think. Where's the house one? Yeah, this is the house one. And this is the one that we were talking about, Troublegum. Yeah, this is the one they're supposed to die. Yeah, there's the house. I like it. Those are such good nades. He's area denial. Nice. See how they're just chilling and playing their life? Just chilling. Not too, like, they're not aggressing too hard. This is a good wall. This is actually a fucking fantastic wall. This wall's so good. But not necessary. Helps them, like, isolate the fight, though. He gets wall again. This is the wall like I really, really like. I was mistaking it with this one. It's like a nearly perfect wall. Watch this. It's so good. Right here. Boom. The cross. He gets the edge glide boof. Boof. Gets there early, he waits for his team. Overheats a little here. Not overheats, but yeah. Definitely overheats. Okay. I think if he threw Q here, it would have been okay. Instead of shooting, he throws Q here. And, much better. Throws both of his Qs, that'd be nice. They get a reset. Oh, here it is, man. This is so sick. It's exactly what Shopify did. Here it is. You I love this place so much, man. It's so sneaky. I almost fucked him. Heal, bro. Just heal. Chill. Calm down. No, you're wasting your nades. Calm down. Just heal. Holy fuck. Okay. Great use of bubble. Great timing by Hakas. They have bubble advantage here, I think. This is so, like, I don't know. This is, like, so crazy. I love this end zone. Lucky's just, dude, just hard carrying right now. Fuck me. If they get third, second, dude, you can't, like, I don't know. If you're not a fan of Alliance, like after that, you don't have a soul. That was so fun to watch. Fuck me. Okay, guys, I'm done. Team on the right bubble last. Oh yeah, you're right. Effect being a demon. Game 6. Yes. Will FaZe get a new roster? Who knows, man? I don't know. Nobody talks to me. No, I know some things, but it's not really important. Yeah. I think like it's mostly big hitters. There's one org that's going to be doing something very, very interesting, and it's not one you'd probably expect. You'll find out in like transaction page not being up doesn't help. Yeah, it's also not roster lock. I think it's the 14th. So is the roster lock. I think it's right this Thursday, this Friday. I could be wrong. I had to talk to some people, but oh, roster lock is after. Okay. Yeah. See? I'm not really involved. I've been approached by people, but I just say no. I like helping people, man. 14th was exceptions of invite. Oh, that's what it was. That makes sense. Thank you. Yeah. Inviting teams have. There was one person I was like really excited to work with. They didn't get an invite and they were supposed to. We were pretty sure they were supposed to. And if they do get an invite, I'll help them. I don't know if I'll be like their full coach, but it's someone I really respect and I know that they would respect my time. That's like the main issue with like pro teams is that even though they're called pros, like you can't guarantee that they're going to respect your time. You know what I mean? Like there's no money in Apex. Even if they offered you a lot of money, like I don't give a fuck about money. Like I have enough money for my job. I don't need money. I need like people to respect my fucking time. And respecting my time means just like showing up to practice. And I'm telling you, man, like 90% of people don't even practice. They don't even VOD review. They don't even talk about like how they bubble fight and shit like that. There's a lot of egos. There's a lot of people who are bottom 10, consistently bottom 10 at LAN, and then they don't do anything to try to change. I don't know. I hate that I love Apex. I hate that I love competitive Apex so much because it's the most like unprofessional sport I've ever seen. I've coached professional skiing. I've coached basketball. I've coached fighting. I've coached businesses, you know, and this is like the first time I've ever felt like people don't give a fuck about coaches, you know, and they don't really even give a fuck about themselves. Like they really don't. They say they do. They have all the. I hate the word passion. I fucking hate it with every ounce of my being. Do you know what I like? I like the word professional. There's 3, maybe 4 players in the world who are professional. Hawkes for sure. Um, Probably unlucky with him. So like the ones that stick out for sure are Hawkes, Hal, um, I would say Zero. Yeah, exactly. Be professional. And you know what's funny is you don't have to like be the greatest. Oh yeah, Evan's insanely professional. Again, you can count them. Like we have to struggle. You're asking a question, right? It's not like a definitive thing. Like you have to struggle to see who's professional, right? People who just do the bare minimum amount of work. They're like you don't have to do overtime or shit. Just like do the bare minimum. Yeah, you don't know any enough. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you don't have to. That's okay. Yeah, but the people just say they work hard, but they really don't. You know, I don't know. Yeah, like why invest your time in something that people don't really even care themselves? But to end on a good note, thanks for dropping by, Troublegum. I learned a lot about you. That was a fiendish thing to say about Zach. It genuinely, it was fucking hilarious, but also and deeply disrespectful. So it's hard, you know. I'm on the line about that one. Yeah. Wait, it's fucking super early for you, or super late for you. You should get some sleep. All right, guys. Thanks for dropping by. I was probably right maybe half the time. I was probably wrong more than that. You know, who knows? So just let me know how wrong I am in the future. I'm okay with being wrong. All right. Have a good night. Bye bye.